Start the recording. There we go. All right, and we should be starting up on OBS. It looks like it's kicking up on my side. Let me just go ahead and double check on my phone just to make sure we're all good here. Son of a bitch. You've got to be kidding me.
I trust this will suffice.
Hold on.
God smiles upon the
My stream
generous.
hasn't started on my end. Just give me a second to make sure it's all
Away with you!
good.
Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Alright, it looks good. I think it was just like bugged out on my phone. But anyways, guys, that is gonna be the start of our next part
War
of
is all.
Metaphor Refantazio. Guys, I'm not gonna cap. This game is kind of it's kind of mid. The crazy part is I've been having like a real fun time playing this game, but because of you guys. Because of we, because of Nathan Rose, because of Jay, because of the viewers, but imagine when we play like a good fucking game, right? Nigel Formers, what's up, man? Thank you for joining in. Nathan Rose, appreciate you guys. Nathan Rose says cookies. Nigel says third to like. What's up? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the likes, by the way. It does help the stream out tremendously. Thank you. But yeah, no, imagine when we play like an actual great game. Like when we play like a good game, like Helldivers comes out later this month, a possibility of playing Silent Hill F. Final Fantasy Tactics comes out next month, which I'm super excited for. In October, we're getting Battlefield 6 tonight. We might be able to play some of the Battlefield 6 beta, which would be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait. I don't know if we're gonna play with the boys. So the thing is, you guys don't know about the boys. The boys are lazy. Right? I told them exactly how to get this fucking Battlefield 6 beta code, right? Every single one of these goobers, I mean Drake, I mean John, I mean Yvonne, these fucking goobers, they decide to not have their phone on or their computer on to see 30 minutes of a stream and instead just play it when the open beta is open. I'm like, oh my god, what are you guys doing? It's like the easiest code to get. But either way, yeah, we'll be playing some of the beta this weekend for sure on stream. I don't know. At the very least, we'll have a session on Sunday with the boys, I'm thinking. Um, if not Saturday night. Although I don't know if I'm going to be home Saturday, so that's going to be, it's going to be tricky. But Sunday, we should be able to get something going before the beta closes. Maybe tonight, but I doubt it. I doubt they went ahead and got the codes. Nathan Rose is saying maybe on September 30th, the Legacy Collection. It's possible. I wouldn't count it out or anything. But I wouldn't say that's a high on the list compared to the other games. Like I said, I've heard of Final Fantasy Tactics for forever, and I've always wanted to play Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, I don't know, just something about it, the way people talked about it, I'm like, damn, like I really want to play this game, right?
Where to?
But I'm finally getting my chance with the remake, which I'm super excited for, actually. Let's see, so Hulkenberg should be around here somewhere. I remember when we stopped playing the game, she actually had, like, the announcement. Which, actually, we found out that we can just go here and go to their place wherever they're at. We don't have to find them anymore. So let's go ahead and do that. I've decided I must put my life on the line. We should talk. Let's do it. He said, hey, Cookies, are you excited for my Ace Attorney series? It looks interesting. So what are you doing it on? Like, are you filming it, like, on YouTube? Like, is it one of those Google Drive dumps that you've been doing? Like, what's going on with that? And here's Hulkenberg. She's actually in the hotel room, which is interesting. He says, hello, how's your Friday going? Going pretty well, man, going pretty well. I just went on a rant saying how my goober friends, absolutely none of them want to watch the 30 minutes of the Twitch stream to go get an early access code for the open beta for Battlefield. I'm like, bro, come on, it's 30 minutes to play with me. I actually got to play it just a little bit last night. It was fun. It was genuinely fun. The only thing is, dude, I looked over a fucking rock and I felt like that meme. Like that guy like looking up at the sky like all worried because I saw like 10 fucking sniper glints the second I went over a hill. It's like, what is happening? What's going on over here? They just said Google Drive stuff. Okay. I just said happy it's Friday, brother. You and everyone else for sure. I mean, I'm happy. I know Gui's happy. He gets to take a break from his job. Everyone who has a job and gets the weekend off, I know they're just they're singing, they're dancing, they're on their feet. Oh, people in school. Actually, I think school's off right now. At least in my area, school's off. But yeah, Friday's the best, man. Friday's the best. It's the beginning of the start of your actual life. Is what it is. You're not bogged down by school. You're not bogged down by work. It's like, okay, we actually get to rest and do what we want. Jay says, cookies and Gwee. Hey, what's good? Appreciate you for dropping by, Jay. Appreciate all y'all. Nija, Nathan, Gwee, Jay. Appreciate you guys and anyone not chatting. Thank you so much. We have the spear as our sole means of dispatching Whist. It's a precious tool indeed. Now is the time for prudence. We strengthen our arm before we thrust. I've been thinking of my once compatriot Rodin. I still believe in him, and I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambition still lies a knight's conviction. I believe I know the way I might see the truth through a fair and honest duel. I doubt he'd fight fair. I feel like I can see through Rodin's plot with my overflowing wisdom. There we go. This is what Gwee was talking about. So if he didn't say that, we would have been owed. We would have been locked out with the wisdom like grade that we have, right? We said I like it. I still wait at least 1 or 2 seasons to see how the plot goes to shit in this game to see if it's actually worth it. Yeah. Plus, I'm probably not gonna start my channel. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Nathan. I can see that. I can see that.
Perhaps.
You think I'm capable of such dishonor? But surely, no, you're right. I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to an underhanded means. I suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. 'Tis a hard prospect to face that he should change so drastically. But indeed, it is as you say, I have a higher cause to fight for. I cannot afford to risk my life on a more petty pursuit. Oh, was that on a more... Yeah, life on a more petty pursuit. You know, I've actually just been asked a favor by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him. I should like to go to him now. If my witness has no objections, I don't mind.
I thank you.
Let's go. Night, night. Nah, bro. Heartening indeed. Let us hurry into the gallows. In Grand Trad, I've heard word that Rodin is preparing for another execution. Right, what day was it that we had to go back? Idol's Day, and who were we looking for again? I don't remember. I remember we were looking for some... Oh, it was Rodin. But that's what it was. We were looking for Rodin. But we don't have to, I guess. We just have to, do this plot line here. We just have to pass some time, I guess. Before I arrive, and get to level 4 wisdom. Before I arrive, I must meet the certain organization. You go on, let us meet at the gallows. Yeah, it's not the best meeting spot, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, you're telling me, Nathan, equipment's not cheap, brother. Just to start streaming, I had to put down like 4 or 5 hundo, right? And that's like basic equipment, right? A mic for my computer, because I didn't have one that like connected into it. My capture card, which I use for all my games on the Xbox. And my laptop itself, I got on a sale through like a Black Friday event, but still a pretty penny for sure. Hear the animated voices of those gathered at the gallows. Listen. I didn't notice that he had like green markings on him. Good citizens, once again it appears some traitors have wormed their ways into our midst. But fear not, in the name of the Honorable Order of Knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace. Yeah, so the guys over there. Rodin, halt!
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to aid in the execution? We're here to stop you. Yes, I'm here to take the guy on the left. I have beef with him. Execution watch along, apparently. Alright, indeed, you stand as the guiltiest man here. Never hide your sins behind the knighthood's honor again. By my hand, you will stain it no further. Well, isn't this a sight? That affecting vagrant would bluster at the knight commander himself. Nay, we two were once royal knights, birds of a feather, and so Rodin, I challenge you to a duel. And should I win, I will halt this. What is this? Capricious? Capricious? Capricious. C-word execution. I stake my very life upon it. A duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this? You'd be no match for me besides. Do you then mean to run from my challenge, O commander of the honorable order? Oh, she's down talking to him. The guy in the background. Finally! Oh my gosh. We said Capri Sun. Yeah, something with the sea. Something with the sea. That's the traitors. Glory to the Knight Commander.
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle. As a knight, will you disregard it? Very well, consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish so badly to be reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. That's a tough line, I'm not gonna lie. The Capri Sun execution, I fuck with it. Cookies is my witness, where is yours?
Oi.
You have to have a witness? You can't have one, like, for both of you, essentially? Because I'm still seeing it. I guess maybe to say, like, you didn't lie about the results, right? Like, if someone lives, like, if you let them live at the end, maybe it's like, oh, well, I let her live. No, I let him live, right? So then maybe that's why they have to have two witnesses. Nakatum, sir. You will be my witness. I trust I need not explain.
Well, then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed, and I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate. Cookies to me. She hit me with the X-Men line. To me, my X-Men. Oh shit, she stands up. We come to the great gate outside the capital as instructed. Low-key, this kind of looks like the first battle between Vegeta and Goku.
Here.
You chose a place far indeed from any audience. Had you more confidence, we would have settled this for all to see. You're not allowed to die. No dying out there, Hulkenberg. Witnesses present and ready. Now then, let us fight with all honor and fairness. Draw your sword or dance. Ho ho! That will be quite unnecessary. Nakatum. Yeah, he's hitting us with the magic. Yeah, I saw that coming. What? I can't move. Oh, you and your whelp have made quite the names for yourselves. You think I'd do the deed right there with the whole town watching? Knocking him here was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it? Like 100 blades in one, slicing through every part of you. Ender pain, Nakatum. Face me instead. White Knight MC. Why don't you face me instead? I told you, don't interfere. Wait against despair, I would endure this pain 1,000-fold. And she's still gonna kick his ass? No, that's just fucking embarrassing. We said, yeah, for fairness, but it could also be, like she said, they're both different things. Cookies assemble, bro. Yeah, they're playing dirty, bro. I wanted to believe you would accept any challenge in earnest, but now more than anything, I see I was a fool to have faith in you. Bro, if she actually kicks their ass while being, like, impaired, that's gonna be... Oh my god, she did it. They didn't show it, but she did it. Her strike brought him to his knees. Your skills have dulled, Rodant, and that Nakatum fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours then. As wagered, your farce of an execution shall be stayed. How can this be? An heiress of nepotism propped up by nothing more than her lineage has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone. I took nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled and abandoned your knightly path. Stay your tongue. I'm nothing like you. You threw your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in the city while the throne remains unoccupied. Do you think it's easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance. A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. 'Tis not a convenience of a title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. Damn, she called you inferior too? You're just... dude, this guy's having a terrible day. I had hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers, but the time for sentiment has passed. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail.
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own. What the fuck? Carapace man. About time we got to step in. Looks like Kingsguard, no? Take him away. Aye, sir.
My word.
I never thought you'd settle this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? Well, who are you? Like, who the hell actually are you? Ah, Lady Hulkenberg didn't say? We're Knights of the Shadow Guard. Okay, so her old troop. Okay. We said, let's go, Hulkenberg carry. God, she's... Rodant's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander. As such, we're taking him into custody. Anyhow, you really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodant's redhead and overstepping his bounds. I mean, 8 people getting hung for no reason isn't enough? I mean, I don't know, bro. It's kind of weird. I did mention, yes, I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. Right! Okay, yeah, that's who she wants to talk to. I've been asked to help expose Rodant's wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seemed pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rodant to step down of his own volition. I wanted to believe that was within him. A knightly pride yet survived, and now, 'tis an outcome most unfortunate.
No,
you brought him to justice. Jay said these spicy mango gummies are nice. Bro, that sounds delicious. Dude, something that I would love, or that I love eating. Mango, tahini, a little bit of salt and lime on them mugs. Oh my god. Cut them bitches. Oh, it's so good. But you were able to stop them. You're right. And I wouldn't have been able to do it, or I wouldn't have won without you. So thank you for seeing this through. 8 is the limit. 9 is when you get demoted. Right. Apparently. Shadowguard says, we've already investigated his home and it had all the evidence we need. What the fuck did he have there? It was the 9th hanging noose. He had a 9th one there. It was more than enough. Seems he was executing certain people who'd gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. Ah, and those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow God's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, Dame Knight. Dame Knight is a crazy title, no? It's mango chili? Yeah, mango chili does sound good. I have no idea what that emoji is, Wee. What the hell is that? What in the world is that? He just as a knight to a fellow knight. I cannot say if I've lived up to such a title. Of course you have. You kept your faith. You're a model knight. You're certainly less, seem like a model knight to me, Hulkenberg. You exaggerate. Surely, I've got a ways to go until that point. We still have yet to restore His Highness the Prince after all. For now, though, your words are enough for me. Thank you. Since I parted ways with the dance, I thought I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. But the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed, and I lost sight of the path ahead. But now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you, Cookies. Yes! I can feel Hulkenberg's deep determination, and trust in me. Yes!
She.
Smooth as butter. The steadfast vassal Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their full strength, fulfill thy destiny. Rank up, rank 7, Hulkenberg, new ability, elite. Party can now study the Paladin and the Dark Knight. We're going full Batman, boys. Yes. All right, Paladin archetype unlocked. Ooh. You can now study the Paladin in Academia. Try seeing what powers await you. Watch the Dark Knight's actually gonna be like dark blacks and red, and it's gonna look sick. You know, study the Dark Knight? Yes! In Academia, bro, that looks crazy. Alright, let's go look at him in the thing. Let us return to the team. I am tired indeed. We have done all we can here. The only thing left to do is wait. The pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified, of course. I am sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? Sounds, you know, good enough. Where is she? For Gotham. Nah, bro, not in the Christian Bale voice. I'm Batman. I feel as though I've gotten more support from the knighthood, thanks to Hulkenberg's increased trust in me. Oh, nice. We went from 12 to 11. I believe we believed ourselves to be top 5, right, we? So that's, we're only 6 away. It's definitely possible. We just gotta see if something else that can increase our stuff, too. Back to the Virga Island Tavern. Alright, so let's look at this new lineage. Let's see what it looks like, yeah? Let's get, this is not the right page. So we had her on, like, a mage? No, it was wizard, right? Because we needed to get it to level 10. But we're good now. We can do either one. We can do the paladin. Ooh! Wait, how do I, like, look at the archetype? Oh, here it is. Dude, so he's got, like, 4 shields. The knights, or the fucking, dude, look at the horse's helmet. That thing looks sick. The horse has armor. The paladin has crazy armor, and he's got a giant, like, fucking lance. That looks dope as hell. The armor for the paladin looks insane, too. And then what about the Dark Knight? I see. Dude, what the hell? Look at his head. It's a skull with flames on it, and, like, I wouldn't even call that, like, a mask. It's just, like, a gel cell for his head. That thing looks crazy. Same thing on the horse, too. The horse has different armor. The Dark Knight has completely more revealing armor, it feels like. But he's got 2 giant instead of 4, like, separate, shield bearings, I would say. So this one's weak to lightning. What's the other one weak to? Also lightning, so they have the same defenses and weaknesses. What does it say? Paladin possesses skills to auto-counter physical attacks, as well as healing skills, making it a versatile party shield. Whoa! Wait a minute! Wait, that actually might go kind of crazy. Wait! Did Knight go from dog shit to absolute Chad? Wait a minute! We said my bet stands at top 5 or donation. Alright, appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate that for sure. You can do it in whichever order you want. Batman looks fire. Batman does look fire. What does Batman say? While focusing on offense, it can defend in unique ways by counterattacking magic and counteracting ailments. Okay, so status effects and magic attacks. Wow, okay. I mean, we could pretty much level 1 immediately, I think, with all the things we have. I don't know if I want to push it. Like, if we get close to using all of them, I don't think I want to use all of them. But let's use some to level up, like, the Paladin or something, right? Let's end with Batman. I think Batman ending would be cooler, right? So let's go ahead and do the Paladin first.
I see. Fascinating.
Let's study the Paladin. This is the archetype you sense from Hulkenberg's way of life. The heroic embodiment of that is an elite protector. The hollowed shield who embodies the virtues of self-sacrifice. 18,750 mags required to challenge the Paladin for the first time. Would you like your ally to unlock it? Yes.
I'm counting.
Yes. Yes, I want to entrust Hulkenberg with this power. Then hear us, O valiant heart. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as an elite knight. Here we go. Dude, this reminds me of like the like little magical girl scene that like the Digimon cast would have in, what was it? Digimon Battle Frontier or something like that. It was the one where the people turned into the Digimon. Hot take, that was my favorite Digimon of every like series that they had for me. I love that one. The music was fire. The fucking I thought the plot was pretty cool. I like the enemies in that one. Man, I would love to watch that again. It was forever ago, but man, I loved watching like that iteration of Digimon personally. I hear the voices of past hero's soul. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, exalted. If thou art prepared to remain principled and pursue the path of the protector, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the knight. Incredible. So this is the power of the paladin's soul. As a hollowed knight at my pinnacle, I shall protect all with my life. Lest this new mission find purpose within me, it coincides well with protecting His Highness. The Paladin archetype has been awakened. You can now change archetypes in the main menu.
New means of protection.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, wait, look! Oh, we must have gotten that somewhere. I'm like, I don't remember that lightning glaive weapon, but I'm sure I must have picked it up somewhere, because I didn't buy it, I don't think. But skill inheritance. Let's see what we want to inherit, right? We got a lot of cool stuff, so... The MP Pierce, I think, is a must. Skullcracker, in order to have an HP ability, although it costs 100 now. Man, it costs an insane amount. So let's do that. And then... let's see. We could do, like, magic. We could do a magic ability. Or healing. I think healing, just so that the main character isn't a heal bot. That way we can alternate heals, right? So let's do that. So we start with Mage Light, which is the equipped igniter that I've had for like the whole game. Holy Knight's Proclamation. Guards, drawing enemy attention and taking actions, attacks for allies for 1 turn. Certain attacks defy this effect. That's interesting that it has that little bubble. I don't remember that text on the other ones. Let's see details. So we're gonna get Knight's Defense. Increases caster defense by 3 ranks for 3 turns. So she's like an uber tank. Wow. Protect Guard. Raises a barrier that nullifies 1 slash pierce strike attack for 1 ally. So a perfect guard for 1 ally. Counter. Has a 15% chance of repelling slash pierce and strike damage. That's really good. Emergency aid. Weak HP recovery for all allies. Can only be used from the main menu. Ah, okay. So this is like a... like when you're in the dungeon and you don't want to use your potions or the big healing abilities, so you use this one. Okay. Holy Knight's Works. Arc System Works. Recovers a medium amount of HP and removes debuffs effects, so that's for in battle, obviously. And Revitalize 3. Covers a significant MP every turn. Ooh. Okay, so let's level her up. Let's use some of those seeds that we've had for a fucking minute right here from leveling up. We've got 92 of these bad boys, so dead ass, I might just be able to get up there. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Let's start until like, I don't know, 75. We'll see how we get with 75.
I've acquired a new power.
Oh yeah, we're getting up there, brother. Let's go. So it is taking a lot of Heroes Leaps of Light. On other classes, I'm pretty sure, if we used to level it up, we'd be at like, I don't know, like 18 by now. So 75 gets us to 12. Let's get down to 65. And then that'll be it for leveling her up right now with these items. So we'll get her up to 65. Just so that we could enjoy the Paladin class a little bit. And then, you know, then we'll actually go ahead and go hard on the Batman class. Ha-ha's. So we got to about rank 16, which is pretty good for an elite class. We used about 30 Heroes Leaps of Light. So we'll see, you know, we'll see how it goes from here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool finally getting one of these elite level classes. And they look awesome, so give Hulkenberg the seed, right, bruh. Oh no. Alright, but we're good now. We're good. Now, is there anyone else that wants to hang out? Anyone at all? Heismay and Januh. Let's hang out with Januh. And the only reason I want to hang out with Januh is because she has an MP thing that she gave us. So maybe we can passively get even more MP. 15 out of 20 levels is pretty good. Yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and do Januh's bond. I wonder if they listen to what I have to say. Let's do it. We haven't even done a one in-game day, but we've been streaming for like 30 minutes. I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Waiting is the one thing I'm not good at. Oh, are you free right now? I have a favor to ask. It's about the festival in Brylehaven. I need to start preparing, so would you mind accompanying me? Right, she's doing that like free of charge performance for the workers or whatever. I know you can count on you if you could do your teleport thing to get us to Brylehaven, maybe? I don't know, perhaps? The pink girl has one as well, but it's gray. What's that about? What do you mean? The pink girl has one as well, but it's gray? Did you mean like a bond to level up? I got separated from Januh while we were trying to avoid her getting seen. Eek!
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? They're rare beauties bound to impress. What the heck? What is this? Unfamiliar tribe? That's just Januh! Or Januh, whatever. Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Januh. Is that not Januh, or am I crazy? That's her! She just fucking transformed! What are you staring at? I'm over here. Yeah, I'm telling you. What the hell is that? Oh, what is this? Is there something on my face? I thought you left me behind. I was about to head back.
Listen.
Gosh.
Seriously, you lose sight of me in a crowd and that's it? You really must at least pretend to care. No, I don't care. Well, shall we press on? We have to meet with the Capra. So I was definitely the wrong choice. That was the wrong choice. I didn't get any of the little level up sequences there. In the menu of the bonds, the Link girl has that bond level up icon, but it's gray. The others don't even have one, so it's weird. Ah, okay. I see. I'll have to look at that closer next time. The show's proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Januh. Ah, and regarding the little thank you gift you're preparing... Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? To the audience? Damn! The Parapus Pink Girl. Yeah, Katharina, or Katharine, right? I think it's because we only level her up, from what I've seen so far, when we actually, like, go on her Gauntlet Runner. So I think that's probably why, like, it's maybe something that we can't access at the moment. That's quite generous of you, Lady Januh. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement. Oi, that you thieving crooner? What is that word, bro? That sounds racist. That or gooner. It's a CR word for gooner. What brings the high and mighty songstress to sing at our lowly labor festival, eh?
Huh?
Oh, who's this? They look interesting. Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Agitated croissant. A croissant. Liar! You slithered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all your Nydia know how to do. Damn.
Come now.
Myrtus? Please, there's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the draw that Lady Januh does. Ah, another rival singer. I see.
No way.
The Parapus Pink Girl? Yeah, Katharine, like I was saying. That's probably her. Like I said, we probably just don't have access to her Gauntlet Runner right now. That's so. Well, it don't mean I have to accept it, and as a matter of fact, I don't. Well, she's hot. I mean, like, hot as in mad, obviously. Who was she?
Hold on.
She said, ooh, drama. What was that? If I had to guess, someone in the same
My
profession as me.
goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. I guess that makes sense. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some of you made attempts on my life. Damn! And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. That's so very reassuring, my lady, truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill. It's a tough world. Are you sure, though? She's no match for you. It's a tough world.
Really?
You've come up in
Yeah.
a tough world. A natural part of any competitive field, but it's a challenge that makes people so happy to hear me
Let's do
sing.
this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch me over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? Excuse me. I can sense Juna's extraordinary trust in me. Rank up, rank 3
get
with
this performance
Juna.
right.
Silent skill, inheritance increased to 2, and battle aura. On reserve, the amount of experience Juna gains increases. Okay, so nothing crazy off
Leave
that
it to
level.
me.
If I'm going to make this the performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's just call it a day, shall we? Let's do that then.
Time
Got a little bit of
marches on,
dollars there, a
and the
little
age
bit
of
of
the new
spending
king
bucks.
draws nearer.
I think we're like 6 days away now, so we need to try and reach the top 5. I don't really know what can boost our cred though. I guess if we do the next level with Strohl, that'll probably boost our cred, because
Well,
doing
then.
that with Hulkenberg did that. So let's see if we can hang out with Strohl. Let's see if we can see what you're talking about with Oh, I see. Yeah, see, like, these are grayed out for whatever reason. And look at that, they have question marks. I have no idea what a question mark means. Oh, wait, a level up for Barden, though. A level up for Barden could be really good. That commander class is really nice, so getting the level up of the commander class might be a good move. I don't know, what are we thinking? Stroll or Barden? I think they're both pretty good. So maybe like exclamation mark means they have something to say. That's what I would think. But not enough to level up. And then the like pink bond sign on the left of their portrait means level up. And this means maybe they're not ready to level up yet, right? A tear fell down the brother's eyes right now. Oh, it's tied to days. Before you had Brigitte, now you don't have her, but Barton. And also time of day. So when we were looking at the list last time, it was night. It was for nighttime. So Bridget's a nighttime trust apparently. Seems like you have a lot, but on different days. Yeah, for sure. They're all spanned across different days, different times of days, and then also some need certain criteria. Like it looks like Nurus, we need to find his relics, and I'm just not making an effort to like go find every relic, right? I mean, I think we've been in 3 relic caves and I've only found 1. So let's just go ahead and do Stroll, because Hulkenberg said like, oh okay, it has to be like a certain time of day, or we have to just wait. So let's go do Strolls, and then we'll come back and do Broaden's a different day. That way we can get that inheritance faster, and fleece him of it faster, of course. I wonder if he'd come with me. Stroll comes to mind, maybe I should go talk to him. Alright, here we go, he's right here.
Hey,
We've got the lance, and all we need to do is tide. We need is the tide. I have to stay busy so I don't overthink this. Oh right, regarding the matter of my inheritance, it seems I found a merchant friend. Reach out to Lord Hadron. I'd like to go to the Grand Cathedral to negotiate. If you have time, would you accompany me? Cookies, of course.
thanks.
I mean, it is our inheritance, Stroll. Stroll might get the next archetype as well. That is true. Thank you. Then let's make for the royal capital. Hope this turns out for the best. I haven't kept tabs on when his level's up, although I would think it's the same as Hulkenberg being level 7. And then 8's just like the wrap up to everything. I've been informed about the land. This conversation could have been far less roundabout if you'd only informed me of your assets. What are these documents? The contract lad. You seem rather hurried, so I wasted no time preparing it. With but a signature, you become a landowner.
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing the fortunes on a
I
gamble.
see.
Ah, the gamble strat did not work out for them. Stroll shall generously donate his money to donate his money to those in need, being us. Yes. there was an owner, then am I right to presume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command, vacate them, employ them. The choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? The total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details. This land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even a Saint Manor you can claim at your convenience. That's actually pretty cool. Like, just move into a manor for yourself. It matters, actually. He got hit by the actually by strohl. That's crazy. What's wrong? Something's off. It's worth considering. Something's off. I don't really think something's off, but it sounds like something's off with the music. We said that gambler is in the 90% that stops right before they win big. Correction, the 99%. Something seems off about this. Right, if there was already residents there, I'd be introducing conflict by moving the Hallians on top of them. Needless to say, this land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? If they're of no use to you, push them out of sight and out of mind. A lord hardly deserves a title without land to govern. You would reject his contract knowing that? Be honest with him. Stick to your ideals. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. Cookies, you remembered my parents saying. I actually did not remember that at all. MC came in clutch. I do apologize, Lord Hydron, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. Oh, and there goes the land. Do you know what a refusal would do to my reputation? As a noble, you must know that it has ramifications. All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders the responsibility of protecting its people. To hell with the nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counteroffer. I will buy 100 of your vacant homes here in the capital. 100? Vacant or not, residence does not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk could never afford them. I've already verified the going market's rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the cost. You're surprised? I looked into it while you were helping me make inquiries. Sounds like a good idea.
No, then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with my compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation could certainly suffer were it to come to light you were trying to scam us. Kind of like Strohl scammed us into donating our winnings to the needy. Surely you aren't threatening me, are you, boy? Of course not. I've simply made a competitive offer for vacant houses you cannot seem to find a buyer for. Stand to profit, really. Oh, this guy's hot. Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwater lord who could never even flee correctly. You'd sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants? You may as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy, and you'll live to regret it. You're the one who will have to be sorry. This country will change, and corrupt nobles like you are on the cusp of extinction. Our parents, who risk their lives to protect their people, are the real nobles and my heroes. Now, Lord Hydron, shall we put ink to parchment? There you go. He stood up for himself and his people. Do not get dissuaded from going all in on the gamble for those rare occasions that happen only 99% of the time. Yes, the pot calling the kettle. Young master, you used your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital? Your generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear the answer became. But when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I wanted to see your smiles again, the ones I remember from a simpler time. I wanted those smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield of his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else, what values does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I'm sorry, though. I know you wanted House Helletis to rise again. No, you've shown us a way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family. I'm sorry to have left you languish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times win the day. Oh, young Master Leo, pardon Lord Strohl. It is our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital. Allow me to honor the gathering Halia's other refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, fearing that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Helletis and serve its new lord proudly. Rangi, everyone, I thank you. Once my journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
I will be back. And thanks to you as well, Cookies. I couldn't have made it through without you. It was all you, brother. It was your determination that saw us through, Strohl. You're a genuine friend, you know that?
You know?
I didn't choose to help the people out of some sense of noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will. As straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself. I'll wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they'd expect of me. I can sense Strohl's intense determination, and like nothing it's like nothing I've ever felt before.
He.
The proud noble Strohl, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues, your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus a new pinnacle of heroism
A new
awakened within
power.
thee. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Rank up,
I've
rank
got it,
7 Strohl. We've unlocked the new elite archetype, the samurai. Also only one. We didn't get both of them. Oh no, his only has one. Oh shit. You can now study the samurai in academia.
Well,
So that'll be the next one we do. We said cancel him on Twitter, Stroll. Okay, Nathan Rose says I'm gonna go. Cookie, see ya. Appreciate you for dropping by, man. You have a great day. We said he's gonna overcharge for rent next year with inflation hits. Nah, for real. I'll help them, but I need to help myself next. I mean, I spent all my inheritance. Well, I should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe them an apology for failing to rebuild our house with their inheritance. I'm so glad you found refuge here in the capital, Rengif. I even found a merchant my father knew as well. Your father would tell us all the time if there was ever an emergency, we should gather at the capital in Grand Trad. But that's, pay me no mind. Before we return, shall we tour your new accommodations? Let's do it. Soul success has earned me more support from the people of Halia, so there we go. We should be at 10. Yep, we got the top 10 at least. It's clearly inferior to the knight since it only has one elite archetype. Nah. Oh my god, let me get some water real quick. Back to the Virga Island Tavern. Oh, actually, let me read something real quick too. I got a text. Alright. That's good. I hear a voice. I hope we meet again soon. Right, what did he want again? I forgot what we were doing with him. Oh, he's trying to, like, buy his hometown back or something, right? So he's, like, scamming money out of people. Why does it look at his face? He looks like he's about to cry. Oh my gosh. I hope we meet again soon. Does he not look like he's in, like, the verge of tears? Like, oh my gosh. We said it's going to be the very, pretty letter. My dear friend, this year has been hard on all of us. Thus, I have decided to raise rent by 3 times what you pay right now. Thank you for understanding. No, that was dead ass the COVID rent owner letter sent out to everybody. I remember I actually had a friend who got his like apartment price hiked up by like fucking $400. By the way, at the time he paid like $800, so it was half his rent hiked up for like the COVID. And I believe he had just gotten laid off or was like they reduced his hours heavily. So it was like, oh my gosh.
Greetings.
Ah, well, Matt, what are you up to? So, about checking on my home village, I was wondering if now was a good time for you to join me. No problem.
Thank goodness.
You will, thank you. And full disclosure, I've also invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we're as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up on our next steps and head over. Is that guy gonna be the one who robbed the dagger? Bro, it better not be. He broke his foot during the
Ridiculous.
moonwalk. Oh no. This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is, my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late, and you've come all this way, too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers, not wealthy, but not destitute. It was, there was a cheerful tranquility to it. Apparently, I'd been abandoned on a nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. She's Parapis, I'm Nydia. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. So yeah, Nydia's, I think their distinguishing feature then is the eyes. Because Januh has the same type of eyes. We said, yeah, we had one of those letters as well. It feels like such an insult. Like, they understand when they are swimming in money. Dead ass. Because if anything, the only thing that they're, like, from my view anyways, I don't really know the intricacies of owning, like, apartments, retail, duplexes, whatever, right? I don't own any. But, like, from my thing is, like, all you have to do is pay maintenance, and your rent payers already pay the maintenance. So what else do you need the money for besides expanding your own wealth And by then you should already have a decent back foot or savings or whatever, and you have the income trickling in to where even if you're not paying off all of what you need to keep the buildings up and the property tax and everything, you should be very fucking close, right? So them hiking the prices at that point when everyone's in dire need, one is tone deaf, and two is just fucking straight ridiculous. Oh my god. Also said she's paraphrased, I'm an idiot. Oh, I already read this one. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. What touching memories.
Well,
I suppose they are. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though. She has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile is the time she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again. Tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know? I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who took advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell. Each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst kind of villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. Yeah, see, there you go. The worst villain of all. A landowner. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today. Sorry, that was more than I meant to say. Not at all. We'll save your village.
Thank you.
Thank you. I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody, except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her, too strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling it is being able to have a genuine conversation with someone. So thank you for listening. I can sense Alonso's deep-seated gratitude. Rank up, rank 3 Alonso. But what does he mean? He said like this is the first time he had a genuine conversation in a while, like with her. Wasn't this guy just blabbing about like his best friend who's supposed to come here? Like, what, does he not have genuine conversations with his best friend? It's kind of weird, no?
Hear me.
Is Kukulis here? Oh no, he looks like a cranky old coot. Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check in on our clients? You can drop the act, Kukulis, or beg your pardon, should I say Alonso?
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Also, it's a village of carapaces. Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I. Except you're more of a fool if you think that you'll ever get justice. That guy has big-ass boots. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all returned to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Ah, shit. Your associate, the one you meant to meet you here, it took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family. What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
Oh, they voice acted that line. You can't change things, you can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy. Damn. We said he's the one doing the hacking scammers videos on YouTube. Yeah, not for real. His best friend is imaginary, apparently. Cookies! He's like, what am I gonna do? The distraught Alonso and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. Damn, it's on fire! We arrived at the village near Bridlehaven. It was set ablaze. Oh! A man, he asked if Alonso's mother was here. Don't speak, mother, I'll save you.
Sorry.
I told him, that's me, you're my one and only son, and I love... Mother, I'm sorry, it's my fault. You're always so sensitive. Live on. Oh, she even voice acted it. Oh! Bro, this is the most tragic side story. Oh my god. Bro, literally everyone else is like, oh, I have this problem. Oh, I'm not talking to my friend. Oh, my inheritance. You know, even, you know, Heismay has the thing with his son, which is kind of sad. And Alonso, his side quest is, yeah, my mom gets killed. Bro, what the fuck? This was actually sad. Damn, no, for real. Can you hear me? Please say something. Oh my god.
Hey!
The landowner's servant told us it was you, that you were chunning up to the landowner to suck this village dry. And now you put us to the torch? What the hell did we ever do to you? And he framed him for it? Oh my god. It's my fault. I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give. You
Dreadful.
traded your mother's life for that money. I didn't.
Damned.
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Wait, please take my money, use it for the village and to bury her.
Devil.
The only one who belongs in a grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead. Burn in hell, you damn parasite. Oh my god. A villain always strikes where it hurts most, at the family and home. I should have known. I said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing one themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, it was simply unequivocally a fool. Dude, all of these are terrible choices. Even the "Are you alright?" Like, of course he's not fucking alright. His village is burning, the people hate him, he's lost his money, and his mom died. Alonzo, are you alright? That's right, I'm just a parasite. This whole time I've been feeding on my mother's life until there was nothing left of her.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. Damn! Holy shit! Yeah, like we said, I'm invested in this side story. Damn, bro, this is the best side story yet! Alonzo refused to move or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side. So the
Time
main
marches
character
on,
just
and
leaves
the
him
age of the
there?
new king draws nearer.
Bro, what the fuck? Dude! Like, I get it, like, you can't just, like, be there forever, right? But you can't, like, wait until he's fucking ready to move, like...
Well then.
I mean, I obviously we don't know how much time passed and stuff, but is that not, like, kind of fucked up? Bro! The main character just fucking left him? Nah, bro, that is so fucked. Oh my god. Nah, the MC is hella wrong for that? Bro. That is so stupid. Oh, hell nah, bro. That is so dumb. That is so fucking dumb in my opinion. Wow. He just leaves him there with his dead mom. Bro. No fucking shot. This reminds me, what the fuck does Moore need? Moore needs something. What is his quest? Turmoil. The general archetype. Oh, that's the next one for Borden or Broden. So let's do him then. We have to get that next level. And then we'll level it up so that we can do Moore's thing. There's something I wish to speak to him about. Barden, that's his name, comes to mind. So let's go talk to Barden. Just stay with the man. His mother died in his arms, dude. Nah, genuinely, like, that's so fucked up. Yo, the next time he wants to hang out, he better be like, why the fuck did you leave me, bro? I needed you. Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. This man here at my side of sorts, or is my aid of sorts. He's accompanying me, see? I've been enlisting all the help I can get. Why is he like, he's over-explaining it and his face looks kind of like anxious? What, is that like his lover or something? Like what? It's like, no, he's my aid! He's my aid! What's going on? I just finished my rounds of the town. Actually, if you've time to spare, can we talk? Of course.
Thank you.
Thanks, I got so much to tell you, which is only natural when there's so many bothers about the place.
My apologies.
That sounded interesting. Like the screen had like noises, and I feel like I haven't seen like a loading screen like that or something in a minute. Ah, make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city's government administrator's office. Well, it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Ah, right. Sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen our town security, see? That whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again. I wish you all the success in that. Thank you. I don't aim on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then,
Too many good folk here have lost loved ones. We gotta straighten this place out, make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now. Didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. Look at how host lays his burdens on his guests. I'll have some real eats whipped up for ye. must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town.
Don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the Weans are playing outside again, blessing us all with the bonny voices of theirs. I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those Weans and all the town's people. This job suits you. Take care of yourself too. You really care about kids, huh? Just so line. But I get it after what happened with the town, right? But that just sounds weird. Don't forget to take care of yourself too. Appreciate you looking out for me, but I gotta push myself. That this is important.
It was so long ago.
And you know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing the Martyra from top to bottom. Town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster's nest. The mission was a long one, and what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake, so I stayed, and when I finally came home, no one was there. Damn, dude, all these two stories have been, one, way more interesting, two, very depressing. Oh my gosh. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. What? His family just left him? I never knew just how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then there came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many Weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First I lost my own child, then I couldn't protect any of the others. I wish I could be the one to disappear instead of them.
Listen.
You're to blame. It wasn't your responsibility to protect every child. That's not the best way to say what I meant. What the fuck? No, it was. I was the bloody captain of the guard corps. I won't let the Weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know? Seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive to better the world. I can't keep the truth from Barden when he shows such sincere trust in me. What truth? About the prince? That has nothing to do with what he's saying, brother. I explained to him that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else so that who could forge a better future for our country. What? Yeah, I'd say the same shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? First the scheme with heismay, now this. You play a long game, a lot of you. But thank you. You could easily have stayed silent about it. You confided in me because you trust me, yes? Then I try to do the same. I'll support you and any who envision the same future as you do. I can feel Barden's resolve as a governor and his deep faith in me. The Honorable Guardsman Barden, keeper of the heritage of the commander's virtues, through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Rank up, rank 3, Barden, new ability, the General. I think that's the one we needed, right? Increasing skill inheritance to 2. I think it is. So then we can do that one for heismay, because heismay was really good on that, like using that class. But I'll tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day, I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. And I think one of the governor's duties is to be more friendly with his townsfolk. Oh, come on, that one's a bit excessive. You can't please all kids. Some just cry for whatever. But you needn't worry or protect the town you worked so hard to save. It was a nice thing to talk about the time with you today. I hope we can do it again, and I pray for your safety. But what about the food? Alright, so let me see. Gui's been saying some stuff in the chat. Oh no, I skipped this on accident, son of a fucking bitch! No, I was trying to pause the game! No! Can I see what it said? I've decided to return to the group, but there was like a... Oh wait, there's like... Okay, wait, there's stuff. Yeah, okay, I'll read this right now. So he said, dude is mourning his mom's death that just happened in the MC that went go get some chicken nuggets. No, dead ass, bro. That's so fucked. And even worse, did not ask him if he wanted some, he just dumped for the nuggets. Who wrote these side stories? Why didn't they write the rest exactly? They're way better. Never mind, this one with the shit right after. Like, this one was weird, but the fucking Alonzo one is super good. The Alonzo one, though, whoever wrote it was on fire, except the MC part. Dude, the way they ended it was so ass! That's their problem! I think the side stories and the main story are really, really interesting, but then they end them off so bad. I mean, as good as Alonzo's is right now, right? Think about it. It's the same problem that happened with, what was his name? The purple robe guy? What was it, Gideon or something? And Januh or Januh, like, Like, it's interesting, but then they, like, kill it off at the end, like, so stupid or abruptly. Like, the fucking MC just leaves? What? That is so fucking insane. Like, even if you have 0 points of reading the room and social, like, awareness, I feel like even then you would be like, man, I should probably either try comforting them and having them go with me, or like be there until they're ready to move, like something. And again, I get it. Some people can get like just shocked to their core of something like that happen. I mean, it's this man's mother, for crying out loud, right? To where they won't even like eat, bathe. They barely even want to like, you know, keep going at that point. And they feel like everything around them is crumbling. It's basically like a terrible version of depression, right? So, like, it's just like, oh, like, I get that, like, but you don't even like, like, oh, you don't stay. You don't say like, hey, man, I have to go. I want you to come with me. I want to make sure you're okay. Like, nothing? Like, nothing. Oh my gosh. Because at the end of the day, we just don't know how long he stood there for, right? It could be like literally the guy was there for like 6 hours, and you're like, okay, well, I gotta go. Like, I've got stuff to do too, and I'm hungry, and I need to use the restroom or whatever. But it's like, damn, like, just drag the guy with you, man. Don't leave him there with his dead moms. Parent Sanctor. Damn that Barton, it's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody croissant, fit for guarding the town and not else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us as the rightful leader. Yet somehow the master are cheering for Barton. But I have a plan to deal with it. Let us discuss the details inside. I decided to return to the group. Ah, so there's someone conspiring against Barton. They're jealous that he's like in line to do the town like leadership next. We said starts strong, ends like crap. Exactly, brother, exactly. So let's see, is there anyone that can hang out with? Yeah, Heismay and Januh. And Brigida. I guess let's do Brigida. The last thing we were doing with Brigida was the dog stuff. We're trying to take the dog back. And she found out that the church was trying to backstab her, right? Our world is filled with such senseless anguish. Brigida comes to mind. Maybe we should go talk to her. Let's talk. She gets pretty good benefits with like shops and stuff. So maybe doing hers more and more will like help us get better discounts, right? An Elden kid? What are Lady Brigida's contacts then? I am. I've been assigned Sans guard here. She told me not to let anyone but an Elden kid through. And you're Elden, sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come in, I suppose. It's like that picture of a drawn horse getting worse every few bits of paper. Yeah, like season 1, season 2, season 3, and then season 4 is like actual dog shit. I didn't expect you to show up. You hear the criers?
Everyone!
No, what they say? The anti-igniter terrorist hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village a front for criminal fiends. Torch thanks to the renowned igniter merchant Lady Brigida like her own.
At this time!
Those fearmongers cried of the dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid the royal capital, Grand Trad, once its people were unarmed. However, they have been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for the Lady Brigida! 3 cheers for the magic igniters! There you have it. What do they mean, burnt to the ground? It's as the crier says, that entire village was up in a sea of fire. I didn't do anything, but the people I met at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
There were no anti-igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather, those who performed its dirty work. They want the world to see that igniters are only defense that we have against violence around them, and so they set a village ablaze to prove their point. And by taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the work of the anti-igniter group. They knew I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible.
Right.
In short, this is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total unquestioning and obedience. Yeah, they have blackmail on her, essentially. What will you do? What do you plan to do now? Killing some churchmen won't change anything, not when the whole institution's rotten. This world is a horrific place defined by inequality and intolerance, and the ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church.
In those days.
I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty. Even through all the sludge and mire, we survived together, broke bread together. Her cape is crazy. She's got like the inseams of her coat has like the fucking, what is it? Is it like Versace or like fucking Gucci, like the insides? Like it looks just like that. Shit's crazy. They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. The Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak, their wealth and their lives. That's fucked up. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided from then on I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they lose everything, then I'd become strong. I'd be the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope, and now I've clawed my way here. Made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. Damn, all these side stories are really about like just fucking people dying and like morbid shit, right? All these like characters that aren't like actual party members. And still, even once you climbed out of hell, there's only another circle of it waiting you. It never ends. Aww. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure that I can no longer tear things away from my grasp? It'll be your head next. So I'll be at the church. So I'll be the church of slaves. I'll be whoever they need me to be. You can't give in to fear. That won't change anything. Can't give in to fear.
Listen.
Aww. I know you're scared, but you can't give in to them. Shut up, shut up, shut up. With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you just let me give up? Brigida's vulnerability and her desire to be saved bring pain to my heart. Aww. Rank, is he gonna leave her too?
Why?
Fuck. Rank
did
up,
you?
rank 6, Brigida. Merchant Veneration significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the merchant lineage and significantly improves the exchange rate at the mag exchange. Alright, sounds pretty good. Cookies, when you think of this world, when you think of the world to create, or you want to create, what do you imagine there? Hope it won't be hell, smiling faces? A place where you can smile, I hope. I see. Maybe there will come a day. Do you really think the girl that died that day could live again? I wish I could have a heart like yours. Strong and beautiful. The MC left. I calmed Brigida down and waited till she fell asleep before I left the room. Wow, look, an actual reasonable fucking way to leave somebody when they're in distress. Oh, I didn't think the MC had it in him.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
We
draws
said the girl
nearer.
priest needs to take over the church. Yeah, she seemed like nicer, and she's the sister of Januh, so she can't be all bad. Januh's sister, yeah. MC left Alonzo because he wasn't a hot girl, not dead ass, bro.
Well then.
He didn't have a rich sugar mommy, so he left Alonzo.
Yeah.
I hear a voice. No more putting this off. I must steel myself. Oh shit! Strohl's ready to go to rank 8. I think that's max rank. Let's do it.
Yeah.
No more putting this off. I must steel myself. There you go.
Hey.
We've got the lance, and now all we need is the tide. I ought to stay busy. After all that's happened, I find myself thinking of my parents. I wonder what they would say if they could see me now. I only wish I could tell them of all that's transpired. Let's go now.
Thanks a
Right, he
bunch.
said he was going to visit their graves. Truly, thank you. You've been such a help. Can you point the gauntlet warner towards my village again? Max rank already? Nice. Yeah, pretty sure it's max at 8, I believe. Because in Persona, it's 10.
You know,
But
I'm
the game,
truly
Persona's
blessed with
excessively
good fortune.
longer than this game, even though they're like around the same length, like of how long it is to beat them, from what I've seen. Because I looked up how long it is to beat this game. That's how I know it's about around 70 hours. Persona is definitely longer for side activities that you can do with like companions. You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune.
I was born into nobility.
Oh, he's
lived
reading.
a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
Just prove it to yourself.
If you have doubts, just prove to yourself that you do.
You're right. I'm the only one who can do that, after all. After all, I was
That's a
only
deep
able to help
line, I
the
like
people here
that.
because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
All's well that ends well.
Maybe You should be glad things turned out so well.
I suppose you're right. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But
Good, because he made us do it.
I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
They wouldn't be angry. They'd have done the same. I think
I'm
they'd
sure
have done the
they'd
same, genuinely.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste.
He said, I've
I'm
forgotten the characters' voices weren't just your
And
voice.
Gift said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
True, it did kind of line up. I don't think his parents orchestrated it, but I feel like they just had like a backup plan, no? Like, okay, like if anything ever happens, this guy is basically your godfather, the merchant. You'll pick up the inheritance from him, and everyone who's evacuating the city, if they ever need to evacuate, we'll send them with you, and you could choose what to do next, like rebuild the thing, give them houses in the capital, whatever it may be, right? So I think they just had like a contingency plan. I don't think they did it
was
like that, you
probably
know?
intended to happen this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be...
Used for the reason he did it.
Oh, the
Like buying them
family
houses.
treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
I'm not sure about that. That'd be such a dick response. I'm not sure about that.
They put their faith in you.
In me, they had faith. In me. I'd always
That's
thought I'd
nice.
been a worthless son to them.
Aw, that's not true, brother. Parents don't think like that. You wanted it. Yeah, parents just
They
straight up
say
don't
a
think like
child
that.
never knows how precious he is to his parents.
He never knows.
Aw.
Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
I can sense Strohl's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Strohl, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues.
Even this is voice acted. Oh my
By the
god.
grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Oh, rank up! Rank 8
I'm going
Strohl.
to change the future with you.
New ability can inherit 4 skills into the warrior lineage. Slayer of humans. When Strohl attacks a human-type monster, critical rate greatly increases. Ooh, that's really good. Grand Fantasy. Strohl is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. What the fuck does that mean? Hey, what does that mean, actually? He says, I feel like Strohl is just proving you can have 2 meanings of the same text depending on your perspective. I guess so. More skills can now be inherited. What did that last one mean? I don't know what the fuck that means.
Hope
Thank you. Oh
is
shit, he's
only a
voice acting, my
step
bad.
behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
Well, that one ended rather nicely. With the vision of Halia restored, cleared in mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face, then returned to the others. Thanks to Strohl's strong faith in me, I now have full support of the people of Halia. Ah! Yes! Ever closer to top 5! We're 4 away! I don't know what the fuck that last one meant though. Like, what does it mean? Like, he has another thing. Oh my god, no. I don't. See, now it makes sense why he looks like he's fucking crying. The last one didn't, because he was like in his play, right? Of like trying to finesse that dude for the village. But now it makes so much sense. Alonzo comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. Yeah, maybe you fucking should, you shit-ass friend. I want to see... Does it say, like, that thing? No? I don't really know what it meant by that last text or whatever. Because he can... Oh, I need to hit general? What's that? Is that this one? Fuck. Man, that sucks. I have to hit general next, so let's move him over the commander then.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Let's have him be commander so we can get him close to the general. We'll level this one up. We'll see how many we need to level this one up. We said me neither, but I hope Hulkenberg gets it soon, since it sounds cool. It did sound pretty dope. It sounded like he was gonna get like another level on top of the samurai or whatever. That's what it sounded like, but
A new ability.
like I couldn't really. I don't know. Like, it doesn't really show anything. It's a, what was it like? He's ready to take on like another level or something. Like, I don't know exactly. Wait, hold on. Followers. Strohl. It doesn't tell you like. Oh, ability details. Here we go. Warrior archetype. It was at the bottom. This is gonna be the last one. Grand Fantasy. Strohl is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck are you talking about, Willis? What does this actually mean, bro? This doesn't make any sense. A new heroic embodiment that has to make that makes sense with like archetypes. So like, what? Do they fucking fuse or something? That's the only thing I could really think of. So we're definitely gonna go talk to Alonzo after that MC left him to his fucking laurels there at the end. But let's level up this thing so we can try to get the samurai class.
Right.
See, look at that. One of them hit level 4. So that elite class definitely takes more XP to level up. That's why it takes like it was taking like 30 just to move the needle, right? Look at that. Yeah, we're already at level 7 with 2.
Right. I could get used to this.
All right, so let's level this up then. Let's just get to 20, fuck it. Let's get him to where he's at least on the general.
Right. I could get used to this.
And this is what grinding does, baby. Thank God. Alright, so let's move him over to the next one he needs, which is General.
Fascinating.
The General is the archetype of Spartan's life, adept officer, a tactician who understands the battlefield, enhancing allies' abilities with masterful synergy. 11,700. Well, we have a ton after grinding.
Of course.
Alright. He says, from what my great friend Google says, it's something for late game. It is tied to archetypes. Yeah, I thought so, but late game stuff. So we're not even in what's considered late game, which is kind of crazy. It feels right. Alright, so let's get the general up. It's level 10, right? So how do we... over here...
Right.
Okay, so you see that. So the second tier gives you about half the XP needed as when you're in the first tier. So it takes double the amount to get where you wanted to go, right? Now we're blowing through these XPs pretty fast. We're about halfway through our XPs at this point, right? So there's General. There you go, boom. He hit level 10. So now we can literally straight get him into Samurai. Dude, this looks dope. Possesses enchantments to strengthen its own power and physical attacks in many affinities. Look at that. Whoa. Big ass fucking shoulder guards. The helmet looks so sick. He's got fucking 3 katanas. 2 on his fucking hip and then the big fucking giant wannabe katana anime blade in his arms. That looks sick, bro.
Fascinating.
The samurai is the archetype you sense in Strohl's way of life. Its heroic embodiment is that of an elite champion, a gallant who perfects the path of the blade and continues to fight for those who cannot take up arms themselves. 16,500 mag is required to channel the samurai for the first time. Would you like your ally to unlock it? Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to
Of
entrust
course.
Strohl with his power, then hero so valiant in heart by shared resolve and utter decree, take thy form of the elite warrior. Yes! We said not spoiling any more than that. Looks very cool. Yes, looks very dope. I hear the voices of the hero's past soul, O worthy heart who tempers anxiety and the strength exalted. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior, soul of the samurai, my pinnacle. Its strength is beyond compare. I shall wield the sword in the name of justice. For my pride and the blood that flows in my body, I shall be noble in purpose until the very end.
Right. I could get used
There
to
you
this.
go, dude. Yeah, look at that attack stat. 255, 327 defense. Let's fucking go. I'm curious on what the abilities are like. Giant Slice deals medium physical damage to one enemy. Thunderblade deals heavy physical electric damage to all enemies. Attack lore automatically increases wielder's attack at the start of battle. That's really good. Oh, whoa! Increases caster's attack by 3 ranks for 3 turns. Increases caster's hit evasion by 3 ranks for 3 turns. Recovers significant HP for every turn. Sorry. Sturdy stance. Halves damage but renders casters unable to dodge. Oh! So you can't dodge, but every damage to you is halved. Whoa, that looks great. That looks like a great fucking ability. Alright. Let's go talk to Alonso after we fucking just left him there. Crazy still, honestly. I don't... So is he still in Brylehaven, or... Yeah, he's still in Brylehaven. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. Just leave me alone. Yeah, I'd say the same fucking shit if I was Alonso. With overflowing tolerance, I conveyed my willingness to help the sorrows and regrets anguishing Alonso. Honestly, that should be like a rank 5 thing because you left him. I'm not even gonna cap. Even though I couldn't experience the storyline right now if that was the case, it should be rank 5 because you fucking left him. Well, if anyone's going to pester me, I'm glad it's you. Could you spare me a bit of time?
Thank you.
Aw, he said thank you truly, but it just said thank you, so I thought he was done. I did some digging on the landowner who burned down my village, and when I thought I'd hit rock bottom, I found more behind him than I'd unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for someone else. I thought I had the upper hand, shadowing him and those he associates with, but they'd been looking into me as well. They untangled the web of lies that is Kakulis and struck first. What a fool I've been. My village, my mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. Music is intense. You reap what you sow is so fucking... What the fuck is that? I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. I'm so sorry. As if I had any right to be sad. I just wanted to save my hometown. His taxes were extortion and he siphoned the village trade profits away for himself. My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. He caused only torment for them, so I struck back, I thought. I could fix things for them, that my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up in my heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own.
Samuel.
Even if the village was rid of the landowner, someone else was backing him. An even more powerful enemy who would be left unscathed. I endangered everyone's lives because I didn't realize that. And it was my mother, my own mother who paid the price. Oh shit. Die, they said. In all my waking hours and all my dreams, I hear the villagers demanding my death. I only began this endeavor to free them, to give them their joy back. So if my death is what will give them that now, I have to... Nah, this is crazy. Your mother wouldn't want this. What about our friendship? Don't be rash.
No.
Was it your mother's wish for you to die? My mother's. She told him to live. Mother wanted me to live. But what's the point of living when all I have are my sins? Why? Why do you not blame me? Make amends by living. I won't kick you while you're down. I mean, who's gonna fucking kick him while he's down? Right? Make amends by living. Because living is the only way to atone for those sins. Live to atone, not by dying. I wonder if there's still anything I can still do. I don't think there is, but just because you believe in me, I think I can go on living just a little longer. I can sense the tremendous trust Alonso has placed in me by sharing his darkest thoughts. Yeah, I mean, pretty fucked up, right? We said tolerance is a crazy stat to use for this. You're not tolerating anything, brother. You're doing just your job as a friend for real. Alonso's lines are fire here. Agreed. Magic shop negotiator. Discount prices at magic shops at all cities. Knave's loyalty. Increases the monetary reward for completing requests. Okay. I can buy items at a lower price at magic shop. My reputation's grown even further, and reward amounts for requests have increased due to the effects of Knave's loyalty. I've not the slightest clue what to do next. I'm not a good person, not like my mother was, and I don't have any special powers like you do. Like you do. You're right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you, Cookies. I finally realized that as long as I have you, the world is mine to fool. Do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. I don't know what Alonso is scheming this time, but at least it seems he's regained his will to live.
Good night.
Alonso waved nonchalantly as we parted, and I returned to the inn. So he's gonna try to, like, pretend he has our powers or something?
Draws nearer.
Alright, so we're close to departing for Altabury Heights. Oh, very taxing side story so far, huh? Very, like, twisted and fucked up, or just straight depressing, or, you know, just, I mean, even, like, Strolls, like, it had a happy ending, but it's still kind of sad, right? I hear a voice. There's something I'd like him to look at. Barden comes to mind. Alright, let's talk to Barden. Right. There's something I'd like him to look at. Let's do it. How many days do we have left until we leave for Altabury's? Should be 2, right? Yeah, 2 more days.
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. I got something I want to show you. If you have a wee bit of time, sure.
I am gladdened.
Great, come with me.
Brilliant.
Look here, we've built the town's defensive barriers. Not just here either, but all the entrances to town. Plus, we've doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nobody wanting to do us harm will be getting in now. And now I can focus on other things on far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Like your political opposition? Something like that, and they're fairly powerful, I'm sorry to say. When one of them has a following, well, get rid of them can be a bit of a toughie.
This is...
What the hell are you doing to this town, Barden?
Huh?
Sir Gastro, what business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Barden. Explain the special taxes plan of yours. Oh, well, the plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see here before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly. We have no need for such offenses. Do you honestly believe Material will be attacked? Well, not to be prepared for anything, do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause. Where'd you hear that?
In other words...
Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds, and that's why these barriers are finished ahead of schedule. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Gastro. You mocked me, but you'll regret making an enemy of me. Out of my way! Hey! You just knocked over a kid? What the fuck? How dare you push you wee laddie? What did that second part say? There, you're right there? There, you're not hurt. Now go on home. Mom! The scary armor is talking the talking! Wait, don't be frightened. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? Nah. He's just a fallen victim to Gastro's sneaky little machinations. I've got to keep my guard up. And I must prove to Gastro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. Don't let things escalate. Oh, if I were too worried about that, I'd never be a good captain. But I tell you, I shudder to even think about the man being governor.
The truth is...
I mean, I'll confess, he was the clergyman I thought would do well in the position, because I thought him a splendid fellow at first. But in truth, he's a scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. First Lady Joanna, and now Gastro, I've got some naivete in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy. If I want to fix this, I can't show any more mercy, which is why I've got a spy on Gastro. Are you sure that's wise?
Oh? What?
Wasn't anything to what's anything to unmoor the nerves about it? He only needs to worry if he does something wrong. Oh my god, I can't even process these words right now. We need to place safety above anything else. Can't have folks like Gastro just prowling about. You know, it's for your sake too that I'm cleaning up the town. So you see, I want to unite the people under your banner. That requires removing certain obstacles. That's reassuring.
amazing.
Thank you, that's very reassuring. Glad you appreciate it. I'll direct more of my efforts to it then. And I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. I can feel Barton's ambition as governor and his increasingly deep faith towards me. We said, he's going to scare every kid in this village, not for real.
It's not enough.
New ability, protective
yet be
formation,
improved.
improves defense on the whole party is in the back row. Ah. Care package. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Barton will send a parcel. Interesting. I wonder if it's just like a potion or something.
So long.
Well, no time like the present. I'll have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies. Big ass chicken in the back.
Right.
Hey, the guard keeps looking over
Yeah.
here. I know, I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we left things at Barton, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. So everyone's kind of turning against him. I decided to return to the group. He's not only scaring the children, but the people too. And obviously, like, the opposed political party doesn't like him. I hear a voice. Januh? Oh no, Brigida. I need to tell him. Brigida comes to mind, maybe we should talk with her, and I don't see any reason as to why not, so let's do that. Rank 6 are going on to rank 7. Nice. Let's do it. Today we need to talk to everybody, it seems. Yeah, everyone's ready to level up now that we reached this, like, plot point.
Just you.
You seem
My
unscathed.
apologies.
I'm sorry about last time. You weren't supposed to see me like that, but thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. It's something I think you deserve to know. But telling you would mean drawing you into an all-out war, campaign against Sanctism itself. Well, what is this, courage? I think we have that. With overflowing courage, I showed Brigida I could match her resolve. Yes!
You.
I find myself still at a crossroads, yet look at you. My feelings
Fine,
got
then.
through. You've helped me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me? Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Follow me then. We said they are reaching for real. Dude is just walking and looking around. Yeah, I can't be uneasy with him looking at me all the time. It's like, bro, he's just a guard looking around. What do you want him to look at the fucking dirt? Like, we use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters. Make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough to revenge against the church. Yeah, like, I always thought, like, magic, right? You can use them to, like, cultivate crops or something. Like, you can use it to, like, maybe not put stuff on fire, but, like, have it to a temperature that they need if the sun's not out, like, in certain temperatures, or, if a plant needs light, you could burn light there or whatever, like, on, basically like a lantern that's always there for light. Or you can irrigate crops with, like, water or something, like a water magic if you have that type of magic. So it's like, I feel like there are really good uses for magic to be able to, like, on, like, a, what do you call it, like a, what is that word I'm looking for, like, just on a day-to-day basis, but there's a word for it, I just forget what it is. But just, like, you know, something that, like, a normal person could use it for that doesn't really require combat. I mean, you see it in, like, animes all the time, right? Like, in, like, magic animes or, like, isekais or whatever, they'll use magic for, like, certain daily, day-to-day stuff. So I could see that being useful in, like, a scenario like this. Since they had the magic elevator thing, yeah, exactly. True, I thought they were already doing that. If I only expand my current trade, it'd only make their pockets fatter, so I thought I'd take a different approach. Won't that make them mad?
About that.
Oh, naturally, so they send some killers after me. Who the hell cares? Damn, she's kind of a badass. They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon their conveniences. It's impossible to be without igniters. And I see that, but on, like, let's just say, like, in the real world. I feel like that, but for, like, apps, phones, like, even just, like, TVs in general, like, myself, right? I love video games and watching YouTube. Like, those are my favorite things to do. Like, I love watching that type of stuff, or that's my favorite content, whatever. I couldn't go back to not doing that. That's just me. Like, those are my vices. I love them, right? So, like, a lot of people, it's phones. Like, they can't be without their phones. They gotta be on TikTok. They gotta scroll Instagram, whatever it may be. And dead ass, like, we will never regress to a state where people aren't doing that. Like, where, like brain rot isn't the epitome of, like, entertainment at this point. And that's, like, kind of scary, no cap, because it's like, okay, so, like, long form content will continue to go away. And it'll just be resorted to, like, short content that, like, feels like, getting instant gratification now with, like, a small video. It's just kind of, and I feel like we're steering more in that direction, and it's gonna be harder and harder to regress into, like, long form content, with, like, actual videos and stuff. So that's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting to see. I don't know, it just got me thinking in that line when she said that.
As it
I know
is.
it's kind of like a little bit of a tangent, but if we're stuck with them, we can make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while
Say.
now. Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Guptaros? The route I had been stalking was a transport corridor for those
I see.
prototypes. Thus, you chose me to
Yes.
help you. Right, a secret like this needs discretion. In all honesty, though, I never thought it would get anywhere near field testing. Goes against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me a few new scars if I survive at all. One way to think I could stop that, you'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. I'm thinking about your dream, the kinder world in your little novel. I hear about people who live in mutual goodwill, respect, and equality, and I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I wanted to take the first step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs me, my position, my fortune, or my life. I won't let
Leave
you
it to me.
die. That's quite a promise to make. You have a point, though. I'll postpone my deaths as long as I can. No one wants to see the new world afloat more than I do, after
I
all.
believe in you.
Take the throne cookies for me and for a new world. Is he gonna let her in on the prince secret too? I guess this is Brigitta's hope to change the world and her deep trust in me. See, no, this one would make sense. This one makes sense. Like, look, I'm not actually trying to take the throne. I'm trying to do it for the prince because he's actually still alive, and she's my confidant at this point, and we trust each other. Barden was like, oh, you know, he's telling me about running the city, and he's like, you know what? Let me tell him about the fucking prince. Like, what is going on? Well, who's writing this? New ability, Igniter Carnosaur, rank up, rank 7 with Brigitta. Further widens the variety of items sold at the Lycone Magic Association by adding rare items and supply crate. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Brigitta will send a crate with funds. She just sends you money. That's pretty cool. Gui said, if it gets bad enough, someone will try to replace it and it will kill the old one, I feel. I guess I could see that. Many of the others were told so soon. It felt so weird. Yeah, and then she hasn't even learned it yet, right? At least that I can remember. She just said right now, like, we're still trying to take the throne, and that's not the case. We're trying to give it to the prince. More items are now available in the Igniter shop due to the effects of Igniter Connoisseur.
And then
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters being one-sidedly destructive as they are, plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence, same as the village and the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in ways that I can. It's the least I can do to atone. I like Brigitta's character. Like, she looks like she's gone through hardship, she wants to make the world better, and she puts on this, like, mean demeanor to do so, but then, like we saw in the last, like, thing, she's actually very emotional, and, you know, she's a person, you know? I like her character. I parted ways with Brigitta and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from the merchants all over the country thanks to Brigitta's direct endorsement. Nice, rank 8. Oh, it didn't even rank us up!
Time marches
We
on,
got my
and
support,
the
but it wasn't
age of the
enough!
new king draws nearer.
God damn it. Like, they met her, had to fight as allies, but knew nothing of each other, but they told them anyways. Exactly. There's a letter and a package
Have a
from
look.
Barden. I hope this package has made its way safely, and that you'll find its contents useful. However I can assist you, I will. We got great fairy dust. I believe that's just, like, a little bit of HP. Dun,
About the currents.
Nurse's lance will be ready tomorrow, and it seems like the tide has calmed down a bit too. We should be able to set off for Altabury soon. Considering Fidoleo's still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping the people out? Ah, an excellent suggestion. We should repay those who have done so much for us. It wouldn't hurt to have their support in the future, after all. I shall accompany you in this. I am quite sure that I would be most useful. You will get gifts every day now. Great, I hope so. Well, although the gift, if it is the little bit of HP, isn't that great. So this is our last day on the island. We need to spend tonight formulating the plans for tomorrow. So if there's something else you wanted to do, get it done during the day. Got it? Anyone we can hang out with. Hulkenberg's not the gray one, so we just need to wait. No one else can hang out, so there's really nothing to do. We can't go anywhere because we have to be back by the day. Brigitte the sugar mommy. Barden the sugar daddy. Right?
Alright then.
I don't really know how to pass time. I guess it's just like up a stat then. We have everything we need. Where do we go to see details? Well, virtues. Let's do eloquence. Let's do eloquence 5. Let's try to get to that. It's like someone extending their hand forward.
Alright then.
I'm looking, nothing there. Oh, it's right there. I see it. It's like right in front of us. Oh, it's giving a speech, of course. That makes sense. When I stand up on this podium and give a speech, I bet I could draw a lot of attention. Why don't you stand there and give a speech? It's a good chance to let the people know your thoughts and feelings. If I give a speech here, my eloquence should improve. And if you do a good job, you might just get some money to boot. You want to try to make a speech? Let's do it. Drakati. Deciding a new king, eh? Honestly, I don't care what happens outside our village. Right, what good does you becoming king do for us? What can you do? That's a fair perspective. Which I say to reach the public's heart. I'll increase tourism. All will worship the dragon god. I'll protect the Mustari. I guess say to worship the dragon god, but
Please listen.
when I become king, the dragon god will become the deity of the state religion. The state religion, that means there'd be no more oppression. And our faith would expand like sanctism. No, he's spouting platitudes to win our favor. The rest of the country would have his head. They're not wrong. They're definitely not wrong with that. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, not the best. I managed to sway a few onlookers with my speech. I feel like my eloquence has slightly improved. Slightly? Bitch, that's 5 points! What the hell? We're very close. We're very, very close. After spending more time with the people of the village, I return to the group. Da da da. Here we go. Forgot the brothers were with us. It's been a minute.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
I'm pretty hungry, I'm not gonna lie.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
It's not
Just a
about
bad
healthy.
feeling,
He's
I
plotting
suppose.
something.
It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
Oh, that's true, I guess. I never thought about it like that.
I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-borne symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
At least the younger brother.
Now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
Well, we can get there faster. Why would we ask her to come here?
I'm normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
It just makes no sense. Why would we drag her all the way out here when, like, that'll take days and it's a dangerous trek instead of just going to her? It's stupid. That was a dumb idea. It's just stupid.
No problem.
It's so dumb.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
What?
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. But I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
So we're picking her up then, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's gotta be that we went to go get her. Okay, that's what they meant.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on the conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on?
I like her, like, crown thing. That thing looks cool.
Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something
She's
you
tall
feel
as hell.
lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see.
Oh, she's also in high heels.
Run to the beach
What
and
the
back with
fuck?
Basilio.
Wait a minute.
If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Now, wait a minute. Look, I'm one for high heels. I think they're cool. Fashion statement. Look nice, right? The high heels that Rella is wearing are at a fucking 90-degree angle, brother. I mean, what is going on here? Look at her feet, bro. That have to be the most uncomfortable high heels I've ever seen in my life. Bro. And not only that, like, her toes don't even look like they're touching the ground because, like, she's got, like, a wedge or something in the front. So it's like her foot's just like this. Oh my god. We said I like the younger brother, the older one not so much. I was talking about Basilio and Fidelio. The usual metaphor standard of having nonsense. And he said that Rella is cute, yes, of course.
Hey, sounds like
With a
laugh.
90-degree
Just
angle
like when
high
we were
heel.
kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Oh shit, I forgot to let it autoplay.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
Whoa, bro, look at that. Look at Rella's face. Her nose. I didn't notice it. She has like a very flat nose. Like, look at the main character, and look at Januh, and then look at Rella. Her face is just like it's just fucking, it's just straight. Oh my god.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well,
it is a lot.
how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you?
Yeah, you know, nothing big.
To confront Louise.
That's right. I can't say right now. Yeah, we don't. Hey, we don't know her like that. Like, yeah, you Juno's sister, but you ain't part of the cause for real, for real.
I can't say right now.
Well, I guess you don't really have to.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Louise, you know.
Don't underestimate Louise. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say the King's shield is not perfect, and Louise will surely exploit that.
But she's just figuring that out right now?
I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Understood.
Yes. And please, look after Januh.
I didn't choose the simp answer.
You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that! You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage! Damn it, you haven't won yet!
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
Alright, we sent Rilla back to Grand Trad with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice. I think we didn't notice the 90-degree high heel that she was on as well. Didn't even see that. She got ran over. Don't be insensitive talking about her nose. Might as well say, I didn't. I don't know. Maybe we can't. Maybe we can't trust her as much as we think. I don't know. I mean, she is with the what are they called? The Sanctus, after all. He told everyone as well. Why is Januh surprised? She used this against the purple guy. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was so confused. I was like, wait, so she's just putting this together now? Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
Januh's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The Islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you?
Oh, now they're gonna see the book?
I'm meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Oh, what, you never seen a book before? Like, that's a book, yes? Like,
didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Louis likes them though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Louis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
If that ain't the fucking truth, Basilio, bro, I got so tilted when I heard like some people reading, like I forget what I was doing. I was at like some presentation or something, and this guy was like publicly speaking. So people get nervous. It could just be that, right? But like this guy was reading and he didn't really know what any of like the words were. Like he was sounding them all out. I was like, bro, we're like 20 something. Like holy. Again, could just be nerves, whatever. But then I've also heard, one, people just don't read at all anymore. Which is, I get it, you know, not my favorite hobby to do. Like, I'll do it every now and then for something I really like. But people just don't be reading like that nowadays anymore. And then two, telling time. Apparently people aren't growing up telling time on an analog clock anymore, or like a regular clock. So they need a clock that displays numbers, because when they're telling time with like the regular clocks with just a minute and hour hand, they don't know how to read it anymore. And I think I mentioned this in like my Resident Evil 4 playthrough, but like not being able to do that is insane. I remember learning it like in kindergarten, like how you know, like how to tell time and stuff, and I'm like, wow, people like actually can't do it. Even going to high school, people didn't know how to tell time on the clocks. I was the one, like, they'd always be like, hey, Rico, do you know what time it is? And I'm like, you don't know how to read it? No, you know what time it is? And I can't take out my phone because Mr. or Mrs. blah 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 is gonna get on my ass, right? I'm like, dude, it's like fucking 12. It's like, bro, I can't believe, like, it just, I don't know, there's something about it. I'm like, that's crazy to me. That it's like, people just don't know how to read properly anymore, and then either that or they don't even know how to read a clock, which is insane. I mean, it just goes to show the American education system, I guess, or what they prioritize at the very least. I know, cursive. Cursive is something that's not being taught in school either. I learned that in, I want to say, like, 2nd or 3rd grade. So I know, like, the basics about it, but I can't write it anymore. Like, not well anyways. I used to be able to write it pretty well back in the day, but at this point, I just kind of know the letters, but I don't know how to string them together properly to make it look like a proper cursive sentence. Now it just looks like all the letters independently as a sentence. We said we were literally told about this before. I thought Januh understood that and said so when fighting the purple guy. I know that Rella told us, the player, during that Sanctism meeting at like towards the beginning of the game. I don't know if Januh knew about it per se, but like we definitely knew how it worked afterwards once Glodell died, you know? We said, I'm going to rewatch that Januh fight tomorrow. I feel like they're shooting their story wide open again with plot holes. I think Rella told us it in like in one of the streams to the Sanctus people, but I don't think Januh was there because they were talking about Luis and she was Luis' follower at the beginning. But even if she didn't outright know, like you would think she would have been able to piece it together when Glodell died. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that telling time thing is very true. I have some problems doing it. I can do it, but I can't do it naturally. Dude, that is crazy to me. And like, again, like, it was even people in my own classes in high school that didn't know, because I grew up in California, right? So that we had a different education system in general. If you don't know, in California, you go, well, you can do preschool if you want, but it's kindergarten to 6th grade, and then middle school is 7th and 8th grade, and then high school is 9th to 12th. In Arizona, when I moved there, it's 1st to 5th, or it's kinder to 5th grade, and then middle school is 6th, 7th, 8th, and then high school is 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's like a little bit different, and they have different priorities. And if I remember correctly, I think Arizona is like the 45th state in education in the United States. It's very bad, from what I remember at the time when I was going anyways. It might have gotten better since then, or worse, who knows. But I remember we were like terrible. But California was very good in education. So I remember learning a lot of diverse things. I mean, I even had a gardening class in like 1st grade. There was nothing like that, or even an elective like that in middle school or high school when I used to go there in Arizona. So very, very, very different. Very, very different teachings as well, for sure. We said, like, at a glance at it, I could tell you the time. I need to look at it for a second to tell. I mean, same with me, though. I mean, it's not like I can instantly tell when looking at a clock, right? I gotta be like, okay, the minute hand's on the 8, you know, so that means this, and then the hour hand's at the 3, so that means, you know, like, it takes me a second to process it, but it's not like it takes me, like, 30 seconds, you know? Like, I could tell time in, like, 10 minutes, oh my god, in 10 seconds. Okay, apparently I can't tell time, but you get what I'm saying, like, it takes me like 5 to 10 seconds to be like, oh, okay, it's this, you know, it takes me a second, but, you know, I can get it relatively quickly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
So now they're getting another part of the book.
In this world,
different occupations
one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh?
Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia.
That's true.
But I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too.
Yes. Someone's spitting facts here. Even in a perfect world, people just create chaos. If they don't like something, they don't like what someone else is doing, they don't think it conforms to their standard. I mean, there's always a fucking problem.
At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
That's cool. I would love to open up like a restaurant or something. I can't cook for shit, but if I was ever to like learn and like open up my own place, I feel like that'd be like a really nice, like, just like a really nice way to live, you know? You have your own diner, you meet certain clients, and you have some regulars, some people coming in to try the stuff. You have your recipes and your foods that are like your staples, and just have like a good time being an owner. I know being an owner of anything is stressful, trust me. Even if something as small as my YouTube channel is stressful, but like, man, I feel like that'd be really nice, like genuinely. Gui says, in my defense, at home I never had an analog clock. I never had a watch, so I grew up with number at times, and it takes a sec for me to tell it. Makes sense. Honestly, I know Roman numerals better sometimes. Yeah, and that's another thing. People don't know Roman numerals at all. I get confused with the bigger ones because I wouldn't really use them at all. But oh, bro, I've got this funny ass story actually. I'll tell it to you guys, and I'll never say who it is. Okay, I can't tell you who it is. But there was this girl. I hope she never sees this. There was this girl in high school that I went to school with, right? She got this tattoo, right? I couldn't tell if it was fake or real. I think it's more fake because of what happened later. But she got this tattoo, right? Again, we were in high school, maybe like junior year, if not senior year. And she's like talking to me, and she's like, "Oh, I just got this new tattoo." I'm like, "Oh, you know what's it for?" And she's like, "Oh, it's because my grandma had died or passed." I was like, "Oh man, you know that's terrible." You know, the usual chop up about that. My condolences. And I was like, "Oh, can I see it? Like I want to see how it turned out." And she's like, "Yeah," and it's like on her arm, like right here or something, and it's Roman numerals. And I'm like, "Oh, you know," because I read that, and I'm like, "Wait a minute." And I'm like, "Yeah, so what's that supposed to say?" And then she says, "Oh yeah, it's her birthday, and then a through line, and then her death, you know, her day of the day that she passed." So it's supposed to say, I don't remember the actual days, right? It was probably like May 15th, like 1965 or some bullshit to, I think at the time it was like 2014. And the May part was right, or the month and the day. The year was like 1910. I was like, and then I look at the year for the other side, like the rest in peace date, and I see it, and it says 2019. Mind you, we're in like 2014. And I was like, oh man, how do I even say this? And I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say nothing. Because maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. And then, like, after we get out of class, I looked it up on my phone and I was like, no, I wasn't right. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, shit. But then, like, a week later, I just didn't see the tattoo on her anymore. Like, it was just gone. So I don't know if she got, like, she noticed it and got, like, laser surgery. I don't know. We're pretty young. It's a pretty expensive procedure, right? Or if it was, like, just, like, a fake tattoo or, like, a henna, even. Because you can get those ones that are, like, temporary tattoos. Or you can get a henna, which is, like, another type of temporary tattoo, I guess I would say. but usually they give off a distinct smell because of how they're made. I don't know how they're made exactly, but I know they have a distinct smell with them that I know of. So it just like I was just like, what the fuck? And so I don't know how it disappeared or whatever, but that having the Roman numerals mixed up, I was like, brother, what the hell is happening? Oh my god. But Grease says, I find everyone's reaction to this book so weird. Like, the writer's never seen or talked to anyone who would read a fantasy book. Exactly. He said, honestly, I would make the same mistake. Roman numerals break me. For high number Roman numerals, yes. For low numbers, I know them pretty well, so I can distinguish them. But one I get mixed up on all the time is the L. That's the fucking what we're on for the Super Bowl here in the US. So, like, right now they're on, like, LIV, LVI, all that shit, right? So I'm like, what is L again? And I'm like, I always have to look it up. I'm pretty sure it's like 50 or some bullshit, but for the most part, I know it pretty well. And like how the post and pre work, like the big ones, if it's before, the smaller ones get subtracted, and if it's after, it adds on. So if it's like VII, it's 7. If it's IIV, it's 3. Although you would never really do IIV, you just do 3 little single ones. You know, it has some nuance to it, but it's interesting nonetheless. But yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Right, dinner. He wants to open up like a little diner with his brother. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty nice. We said probably a temporary. Hopefully a temporary, right?
Junior over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up.
You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
That does sound pretty nice. I'm not even gonna lie. Having your own little diner, close it up early 1 or 2 nights, and then have like a nice little get together with your buds. Good food, nice little place to hang out. I mean, it's pretty dope.
Clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
He said, yeah, that's what I said. High ones break me, low ones I'm very quick with it. High ones, hell no. Yeah, especially with the ones that are just not common. Like the M's and the C's, I get confused with those. I think C is supposed to be for Centennial, so I think that's 100, and then me for Millennial, so I think that one's 1,000, but again, don't quote me on that. And then there's like a D, I think, which is like, wait a minute, I have no idea what this is. Maybe like 500 or some bullshit. Well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading to the coast. The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, wasn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Record the events thus far? Sure. That's been a minute actually since you saved. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Last thing we want is like a fucking a game crash or something. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. I like this music a lot. The flute or whatever, again, very much reminds me of like an old Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Before our departure, a far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear it is
Right?
a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are badly well informed. They're up to
It's
their
not
gills
catching
in
on,
practical
Norris.
theoretical magna theory.
Bally is not catching on.
Us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
That is true. Grease said, I think D is 500, C is 100, L, no idea. I'm looking it up online now. I think L is 50. I think M is 1,000, although I could be very wrong. But D, I think you're right, is 500. C, I think makes sense for like centennial or century, right? So 100. At least that's how I would read it. Millennial, like, so millennial's weird. Like, millennial, you would think like a millennium, but at the same time, un millón in Spanish is like 1,000. So like that's how I read it, and I think it's 1,000, but again, I'm not sure.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up.
I forgot AB was here.
We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I can have some fun.
You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies.
Oh!
Maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh?
Imagine that. The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
Damn, and isn't that the riot where Heismay's son died? Right? Didn't they say he was like rioting, or he was mixed into a riot? Tell me, what is MXLVII? Let's see. So M, if I'm right, would be 1,000. XL would be 40. Because 50 would be the L, X would be 10 minus. VII would be 8, or VIII would be 8. So then you'd be at 1,048. That's my guess. It goes crazy past 1,000? Oh. Okay, if it's not, if it is a millennia, then I have no idea. I'm pretty sure the 48 part is right, but what would it be like? 10, like 1,000,048 or what? Like I don't know. You tell me. Again, I'm rusty in this department, brother. The M, I'm not even sure on what that one means. XLVI, the XLVII, I can guess, but that should be 48. But I have no idea what the M is.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young.
Damn.
It is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yep, here I am.
Oh, did you mean it goes crazy past the thousands as in like other letters? And you said that's correct. Ah, okay. That was, okay, so M is 1,000? Alright, cool, sounds good. Yeah, I still got it, brother. I still got it.
It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
True, that'd be pretty bad.
Fair enough. Honestly though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now,
a companion?
I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
I really like this music, I'm not gonna lie.
Now,
very
time
calming.
for some fun. Bring out the treats.
The treats? What do we got? Got some Twinkies? What are these?
The fruit is called dragon's tears.
They look cool.
Precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Oh.
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests. and we would like to share it with you.
What was that noise? The juice burst forth as soon as I put it in my mouth. Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Sounds. I feel quite. Right?
Wait, what? It gets you high? Oh my god.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Oh no! I put him in his feels!
But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, old long times ago, people eat this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Hulkenberg is a fucking, like a happy high.
Phew.
And Heismay's a sad high.
Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
So this would more than likely be where you get to choose like your significant other in these games, right? So like Persona, I know again, you're not very familiar. Persona, there's like a romance system. So like any of the female main cast, usually limited to the ones your age. Usually you don't get to go out with any of the older women. What do you call it? You can like invite them out somewhere, whatever, and they'll basically have like a scene with you at a moment like this, which is like a date, right? Like a nice one-on-one date. And then the other games have romance. Although I've already read before, like through an article, this is like the one Atlus game that doesn't have any romance. So this is not a game. They'll have like a nice scene with the person, I'm assuming, but they're not gonna have any like romance or anything like that like the other Atlus games. We said, oh hell yeah, juicy, and you get no.
Have you decided on someone?
I've decided. I mean, I don't know. I guess. I mean, we gotta go with Wee's favorite, right? I mean, there's no one that I really care about in this game. Like, oh, they're the best party member, right? So, I guess it's gonna be Hulkenberg. Dun, 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 dun. If you could invite like Brigitte, I think Brigitte's a cool character. Feasts are truly the most joyous occasions, are they not? And the food and wondrous parades of new delights, one after the other. Especially that dragon's tear, was it? The moment it graced my tongue, I was floating on a cloud ascending towards the heavens. I most generously attempted to force Strohl to experience it, and he had the gall to say, "Get away from me, you lush." I never thought him so modest. Perhaps I've assumed too much about him. How drunk did you get? Oh, they're saying it's drunk, of course. He said Hulkenberg! Oh. How drunk did the food get you? Such a baseless accusation. Me, a former royal knight, to think I would act so disgracefully. I would never.
No.
A moment that I truly... Preposterous! My dishonorable conduct witnessed by others? Forget all you saw. Banish that memory from your mind. This is an order from a representative of the royal court. Wait, under the pillar of fire? I need a moment, but I shall splash some water on my face and will be there imminently. And you saw nothing this night. That's adorable. From what I understand, we're to write our wish on a piece of paper and cast it into the fire. Have you decided what you will ask for? What about you? That's a secret. I haven't decided.
Listen, I see.
I see. We are the same then. Truth be told, at first, I was at a loss of what I should wish for, but then I saw your face, and I realized it. Perhaps I knew all along that this is what I wanted. Well, what? If your decision has been made, let us write it down and cast it upon the flames.
All right.
And with that, all we're to do with this, the dragon god should give our desires an audience, or so they say.
Hail!
Hey, Cookies, care to offer a guess as to what I wish for? The safety of the prince, everyone's safety, more food.
Sure.
Of course, you wish for a mountain of delicious food. Is your opinion to be so low? I suppose it is not inaccurate to say I couldn't refuse a divine cornucopia. At first I considered wishing solely for His Highness's safety, but I thought that it would be appropriate to ask for more. I wish not only for the prince's safety, but for you and all of our comrades. What I wish for is victory. Perhaps I ask too much, but I think being in your company long enough has taught me that we must dream recklessly. I thought myself a mere knight protecting the prince, yet now I find myself under your aegis instead. To return that protection tenfold gives me a new strength every day. That's it. Hold a moment, Cookies. A most fortuitous find, an exceptional piece of driftwood, balanced most perfectly for swinging in an arc. Almost perfect into a fine weapon. I believe it will prove to be most useful. Thank you. Thank you, Hulkenberg. Saying that ensured that the effort will be well worth it, I shall bear you in mind as I craft it like a smith of bespoke blades. Now then, shall we return to the runner? I have an axe there that is ideally suited for the task. Well, there we go. We get a piece of driftwood. We returned to where everyone else had gathered, and Hulkenberg presented me with the gift she crafted. Driftwood lance for the knight class. I guess. I wonder if it's actually any good. We said the propaganda is working. More food, yes. Hey, food would be delicious right now. I am fucking hungry. That's a cool mask. That one, like with the bunny ears or carapace ears.
You hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
We said she gets it, the love for a sword-shaped wooden stick. For real.
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Januh.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
Oh!
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Januh, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really
That's kind of true
for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Januh was right there with them.
Wait, he saw the whole thing? Oh, shit.
How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Oh, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, Lady Januh's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Januh. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Ah, shit. They found out. So tonight's our last night on the island. Tomorrow's a big day, so let's make sure we get plenty rested. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us, then we will prepare ourselves for trials to come. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down. Oh, they definitely know. I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked. Well, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart that this is a grand adventure.
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. The trouble is finding a food that will not spoil. True. Alright. Oh, I'm getting a little bit hungry, so I think we'll do one more major cutscene section or something, like leaving, and then I think we'll call it for today. Simps. Rest. Yeah, so we'll probably do one more section until we can save again, and then I think that'll be it, guys. I am starving. Tomorrow, most likely no streams. If I get home late tomorrow, I'll stream tomorrow night. Whether it be Metaphor or Battlefield 6's beta. But if not, Sunday, we'll try to at least stream a little bit of the beta with the boys. At the very least, like John and Yvonne. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I can't make any promises for when they're gonna be on, right? But we'll see what we can do. At the very least, we should be doing a Metaphor stream on Sunday if we're home and everything. For sure, Monday we'll have a stream. For sure, Monday. And then I have 2 or 3 videos planned to do. Mostly Tokon, but I do want to do a video on Chronos: A New Dawn. It's another horror game coming out in the coming months. And I have stuff, Expedition 33's gotten a couple updates which are pretty interesting, so I wanted to do a video on that as well, see how that does, and just kind of overall, just kind of put more videos out, because I feel like this week's been lackluster. Of course, you guys who are here in the channel know why, but we'll try to pick it up for next week for sure, right? Hard to agree with the foodie Hulkenberg, agreed. Yeah, I should be going to bed as well, getting sleepy, of course, man, no problem. I must say I'm sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here has been utter delight. It's almost certain you said the same thing when we left Browhaven and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Strohl. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet me at the Gauntlet Runner. That's fair. Good food is hard to get away from, bro. When I left Japan, half my heart broke for leaving Japan, the other half broke for the food I'm missing out on.
Okay.
Do I need to buy anything else? When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner. So let's just go there right now. Alright, I guess we have to, actually go there, which is okay. Check out the beta. It's fun. Yeah, I've played it a little bit so far. So far, so good. I'm a little bit worried about the shotgun. The shotgun seems pretty broken, though. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, that big boat of yours, what's its name? The Gauntlet Runner. Awesome, I want one of them when I was older. Oh, what got updated on Expedition 33? So apparently, I don't know if you've heard
the sea's
this.
settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altabury region too. I'd say we're set.
So I don't know if you've heard this about Expedition 33, but apparently Sandfall Interactives has no plans to expand. They are planning on being at the level they're at, maybe adding a couple of members, but nothing expanding into AAA territory, right, where it's hundreds. They're not selling off into a company as of right now, so they're not being affiliated with a larger publisher, and then demands are needed of them, right? They'll work at their own pace. There is no planned story DLC for the game, but they are starting work on whatever their next game is going to be soon. So whether that's an Expedition 33 thing with the writers against the painters, or whether it's another expedition or something, or a continuation of the story with a sequel, right? We have no idea. but they're starting off work on like basically like pre-production of whatever their next game's going to be, which is exciting. I mean, like we've heard stuff for like Larian Studios. They're going to be, or they're already working on what their next game's going to be. Instead, Winkle, the director over at Larian Studios, he's been teasing it for a while, and he's saying like, guys, you guys are gonna love this next entry. It's gonna be big. It's gonna let you do whatever you want. Player agency is like our #1 like criteria for making this game. You guys are gonna love it if you love Baldur's Gate. So excited for like what Larian and Sandfall Interactive are gonna do with their updates that they're teasing over and over. So I'm very excited. We said, I just wish the maps were bigger. The ones on the beta are smaller on Battlefield 6 standards. I only ever really played Battlefield 3, and it reminds me of like the same length, so I don't really have that much of a thing. The only thing is, I guess to a degree, yeah, because I only played Breakthrough. I love that mode, like where you take objective after objective and you just keep going and going. I liked how it worked in Battlefield 3. Like, it felt natural. Like, from the first one was very open. It's like a field. Then you'd go into, like, a bunker. And in that bunker, you'd go... After the bunker, you'd go into a city. Like, I wish there was, like, a map like that in Breakthrough. That'd be really fun.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Heismay really doesn't like them.
a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altabury, we give Luis the fake lance.
Oh yes, that's the fake lance, I think.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all.
Damn.
He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Januh, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Oh, that's the real one?
Ready to poke an eye
Oh.
out.
Okay, so that is the fake one. Wow, yeah, it looks just the exact same. Holy
Dead
shit.
ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altabury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis.
How do you tell it apart?
We execute our plan.
I don't really see like any discoloration or anything. Like, how do we know which one's the real or fake? The last thing we want is for us to get tricked, right? We go attack him with the fucking fake one, and then he knows our plans, and we look like idiots. We said, I hope to see more of that world. Like I said when we talked about it, I would love a trilogy. One game in the Painter's POV and Problems, Expedition 33, one of the writers and their powers and in their perspective of what's going on, and then the last in the conflict between them, maybe a place where both creations can simultaneously exist in a real world. Dude, that would be insanely good. Oh my god, that's a great idea, brother. Like, go ahead and pitch that to Sandfall right now. Like, dude, imagine, like, the next one is the writer's game, and it's like, instead of being in a painting, you're in a script for a book or like a manuscript. With a like undefinitive ending that they never finished, so the player or like the character that you play as writes the ending as they do it, right? That'd be pretty cool. And then the next one, instead of it being like a painting or a book, it's like a picture book. So there's both painter and the writers, and then they're like together in like this epic like Avengers Endgame like ending. Dude, that would be so badass actually. And then somehow, or like depending on the ending of the first game that you chose, like you could have fucking oh, I forget his name, Fake Gustav in the ending or something, right? What's Fake Gustav's name? I forget his name. How am I blanking on it? Not Renoir, that was the father. Fuck! What is his name? I don't remember his name. He disappeared to me after he died in the painting that we got for him. Oh god. I don't remember his name, brother. Okay, I gotta look it up. It's pissing me off. Pissing me off that I don't remember his name. Verso! It was fucking Verso. That's what it was. I was like, dude, I know his name. What is it? I didn't even finish looking it up. I started typing it and I was like, it's fucking Verso. Oh my goodness. He said, yeah, exactly. And it starts laughing at me. No. When we got to Altabury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis, then we'll execute our plan.
By the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
100% they're onto us.
We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
Right, yeah.
You're late.
Yep,
We were about to
Versa,
leave
there
you
you go. You got me after I found it out. What do you say? You're late, we're about to leave you behind.
All
Alright.
present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties!
What the fuck?
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
Aww.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back with some fantastic tales to tell them.
Yes, certainly.
Alright. So another
This is
3-day
Altabury
trek,
Heights.
essentially.
We'll make faster progress back on land.
Sounds good. So we'll just get to this rest day, and then once we get to that rest day, we'll call it, I think. I don't know. We could just get to the city, unless there's like a major event that happens, right? Hold on. Here's Altabury Heights. Without a problem, it's fine. We'll make it our way by landfall tomorrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights to 3 days of travel. Okay. Maybe we just get to the city. So I only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Hell, now that's a grim phrase if I ever saw one. Captain, for stroll's sake, let's make haste. Full speed ahead to Altabury Heights, capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
I'm curious to see what happens with the brothers. Yeah, me too. I'm assuming maybe at least the younger brother turns traitor against Luis, and then that would maybe make the older one do the same, but I don't know. Hello there, can you hear me? Nurse's voice is echoing throughout the runner's phone. There's some sort of altar that's appeared in the lounge. Yufa said something about it possessing divine powers, so give it a look. Praying at the altar. Yufa has arranged an altar in the lounge used to dedicate a heartfelt prayer to another person, which may increase their maximum MP. Oh! 2 more days until we reach Altabury, I think. Well, at least on this journey, we don't have to worry about the sea monster anymore. Alright, so... let's try out the prayer thing. It said it's in the lounge? Should be over here, right? Oh, there it is. At an altar that Yufa built a statue of the Dragon God on it. According to Yufa, it's a very sacred statue. The Dragon God apparently grants special powers to those who use the statue to pray. To pray here, my Allah's max MP will increase. Praying for someone else's sake is a nice idea. What do you think? Time to pray. Here we go then. Who do you want to pray for? Who's in our team? Well, Hulkenberg is usually in our team. Alright then, let's close our eyes and pray silently in our hearts. I'll be leaving now. I'm really sleepy. Good night and catch you next stream. Yeah, have a good one, man. Take care. Appreciate you for dropping by. As always, you have a good rest of your night, man. I reached out to the Dragon God. I prayed for Hulkenberg may receive his blessing. You seem like you were praying fervently. Perhaps your prayers will be answered. I feel a strange power beginning to flow elsewhere. I believe Hulkenberg's max MP increased. Increased by 5. I was hoping it was going to be like 10 or something. I returned to the group with Gallica.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
I see. Do-good-do-good-doom. 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 Cliffshade Camp.
Indeed.
So I'm probably gonna do the shower or the sauna thing. We feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'd be pretty cold in Altabury. Yes, I think we're gonna go ahead and do the bath or whatever, so we can use some of our bath bombs. Oh. That Mustari festival in the island wasn't too bad, eh? Reminds me a bit of the bashes we used to have on the other Carapace lads. Lady Juna's smile, though, was the biggest surprise. Never seen her so... Ah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Dun 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 dun. There we go. It's a bath castle. Leisurely soaking here would relieve fatigue and give me some mag. So let's go ahead and do that. I believe Uncle Wondersalts is the physical. Let's do some physical. We're kind of lackluster in that department. We've been focusing a lot on magic because the last dungeon was gonna need it. There's a pleasant prickling sensation on my skin. I feel both my muscles and mind relax. Strength increased by 2. It's sick though, like lightning in the sauna. I obtained mag from the bath. 1200.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
On our way to Altabury, baby. Let's at least get there, I think. I'm hoping there isn't like some big thing, because I'm really hungry, and I really gotta go too. Wow, now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose it'll be a stage for our confrontation with Louise. Let's keep our hopes high.
So?
Let's make sure all the preparations are completed by tomorrow night. Let's actually do some more MP then for somebody else. I think Hulkenberg again, because she's a staple in our party. And we kind of keep her until we level up both the classes. So time to pray. Hulkenberg. Let's go ahead and skip it. Hulkenberg's MP increased by 5, so we got a whopping 10 after 2. I return to the group with Gallica. And we'll take another bath at nighttime. Oh, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. Oh, it's going to be one of those intermediary places.
A short stop in front of Colarodio Cliff. A bluff so tremendous, it fills one's vision. Its massive
bluff? What is a bluff?
Said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation. None can say.
Whoa, that does look fucking sick. What the hell? There's like 3 bullet hole or 4 bullet holes, kind of. Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. What? Well, he can glide, right? So I guess that's what he means. Makes me want to scream. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into the distance. Damn the boar-faced Sanctus Scallions! Yo, boy, what's gotten into you? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know? To pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner. I remind her of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn! I feel you. I'm with you there. How amusing. I'd also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all. Oh, this girl's too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have anything else to yell about? It's sensed that gazing off into the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplained urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom. I don't know how that would happen, but alright. Yeah, broadened my wisdom because I wanted to scream at a cliff. Oh, then I suppose it's old Nurse's turn. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish to recite to you all on a daily basis, and rather chilly up here, isn't it? We should head back before we catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. Aww. But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place. Here. I'll keep Nurse's picture as a souvenir of our journey, and something that we can give to Maria. Our best UUO worker, of course.
As twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness, the twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Stony Camp. Let's go get our bug and then hit up the sauna. Only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's gonna happen. We got a Dream Eater Moth. Now we can go ahead and buff up our physical stats again. Dun, 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 back to the cast, let's take a bath, electric wonder salts. Alright, there we go, same thing as last time, strength increased by 2, beautiful, love to see that. I got out of the bath and went back after cooling off for a bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And here we go. Time for Altabury Heights. See what it looks like.
Just nearly time.
Just only a few ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saint's Day. I wonder if Louise is already there. Sooner or later, we'll have to hand Drakodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him one more time on the island. Out there will leave out any unnecessary details. We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to tell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum,
Right.
bum, bum, bum. Tonight we'll deliver the lamp to Louise. As we were last time, we were able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Can't blame me for feeling nervous after all. We know what's coming. So just in case, let's save right now. Although I really hope it lets me save once I reach the island. Let's go ahead and do yet another prayer for Hulkenberg.
Would you... Well then.
There we go. I reached out to the dragon god. Her MP went up by 5, so 15 total so far for her. Basically, 1 extra ability.
Nura speaking.
This is Nurus. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains,
Oh,
the
something
Gauntlet Runner
else.
sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs,
Aww.
leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Oh shit, this one looks kind of crazy. I like how the gang's all posted up there on the bottom. Oh, these bridges are huge. It's an area defined by the numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places which people may live. Ah, that makes sense, but if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated. Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are bones of people, aren't they? They are remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This is the site of the fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. This land is tragic. War is tragic, and it shouldn't be disrespect the fallen here. Indeed, I can't bear to think of something of this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magma that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. I feel as though my wisdom may have deepened after considering those who found their eternal rest here. About like 20% into the wisdom level 5 here.
Hey!
Something's wrong, Nurse? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you. Oh, don't refrain from doing that again. Things are not my forte. I Nurse, I'm surprised you don't put any stock into scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I give you credit for. Too true, but before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure as to not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off and do this with that in mind. I'll take this with me so I don't forget the people whose lives came to an end here.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline. but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who
Ah.
complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour
Shit.
of reckoning draws near.
Oh, cutscene. Haven't got a
The
cutscene
seat
in a
of
while.
Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person.
Floating rock.
What is that giant structure? The
It's
monolith.
not the King's Rock, right?
In Sanctus scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
Oh.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Apparently the rock looks pretty important. Whatever it is. We decided to present Luis with Drakodios, Lance of the Dragon, god aboard his gauntlet runner, the charadrius. The cheddar cheesiest. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them in their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this.
What?
If the
He was gonna
islanders could not
blow
be
it up?
persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The charadrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Damn.
Hmm?
And she's just
Why
saying
are
that
you
to him.
At
Or
times,
he's just saying that to
sacrifice
her.
is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kinds of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies.
Damn.
He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
I mean, we'll see what we
You
can
have all
fucking do.
performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Fortin's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
Oh shit! Everything's going down. Uh-oh. Forden might die. They might see through our big discrepancy with the lance.
Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
The city looks cool though.
Are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt?
Yeah, honestly, that was so
Sure
fucked up.
that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
God, I hope so.
wouldn't
They
be
were
so
literally
sure.
living with roaches.
This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
Oh,
What a
man.
shame. We're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Yeah. Alright. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Oh,
Indeed.
I didn't know that.
My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Of course.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Alright, so this should let us save, and guys, hopefully, well, I'm hoping it lets us save. But if that's the case, then we are going to go ahead and
Speaking
end the
of-
stream for today. If it is a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. It's called the Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its
Certainly.
Mustari roots. It was on Diafranco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Brr, so cold. At least Hulkenberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze? Alright, yeah, so that's going to be it for today, guys. Appreciate everyone who came out today, whether you chatted, whether you didn't, whether you were here for a little bit or a lot of it. I appreciate it nonetheless. I am going to go ahead and get something to eat because I am starving. Made some decent progress today. Finally got to Altabury, made a lot of level up enhancements to our party. Got some elite level archetypes, which is really cool and very good for combat. So we'll see how that works out when we get into combat, hopefully next stream. But yeah, so tomorrow, no stream. I'm going to be busy. At night, possible if I'm home, but I wouldn't count on it. Sunday, if we don't stream Battlefield 6 at all, then what we'll do is we'll stream some Metaphor like in the afternoon. Monday, we should stream as well. And keep an eye out for some more Marvel Tokon videos coming soon, along with other gaming news as well. So anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today. Appreciate you all for being here. Again, whether it was a little bit or a lot of it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.